It is Tuesday, the 21st of October, 2025. 21 past 1600 hours, British summertime. Yeah, very soon we'll be moving back to the GMT. And we are here live once again on Akwantufuo Radio, Abrabapa Radio, Akwantufuo Radio GH, with another edition of Pamaso. Yes, this is where discerning Ghanaians with discerning thoughts, we come just to deliberate on all possibilities with which we would rise as co-creators and catalysts in the making of a fantastic, amazing, exciting Ghana. Here, we have come to understand that we are the very Ghana we are so much concerned about. And if that be the case, we have to be able to put on the table that which will cause that Ghana we are looking forward to have to happen. It's a very challenging question to pose ourselves, in a sense that anything that puts us in the place of taking responsibility has always been a challenge as human beings. It is not something that is so new. It has always been something that has been worrying us. Taking responsibility, being part of the solution, admitting our role in the mistake, in the error. All these things have always been a challenge for human beings. So it gets quite interesting and quite easier for us when we turn around and put the blame on other people. So in the allegorical story of ancient times, when God asked Adam, why did you eat the fruit? The next thing that came from Adam's mouth was, oh, it's not me, it's the woman that you gave me. Adam was quickly running away from taking responsibility. So it is not something that is new for us to run away from responsibility. No. We will point fingers at people. Because taking responsibility or admitting your part in the error, it's something so challenging for human beings to embark upon. But it is the surest way of we evolving and becoming better versions of ourselves. We admitting our part in the error. Oh, it is the sure way of you evolving. So when we come here, we put ourselves in the center, asking ourselves what role we should play in order to be part of the solutions we are so much concerned about. Even when it comes to we coming to terms with the fact that we play a role in the development of our dear nation, Ghana, it's even a challenge for some people. Yes, it's even a challenge. So, the very moment we come here, it is more to do with our personal development. It's more to do with that one. And we put ourselves at the center, dialoguing on all possible ways with which we would be able to contribute, just some word, meaningfully to the development of our dear nation, Ghana. I'll share a story with you. In this very story, it's quite interesting because sometimes we think Our individual actions, our little actions here and there may not go a long way to cause any particular change. But it does a lot. There was okay. I'll tell you the story this way, right? I'll tell you the story this way. There was one time I was driving on the M1. I was doing quite a lot. Gone were the days. I was doing about per the report the police officers gave me. I was doing about 91 miles per hour on the M1. That is the M1 is 70 miles per hour. Then times, it means now in some places you have to do average speed check, which is about 50. But I was then doing a 91 miles per hour on the M1. So the next thing I realized, an unmarked police car they have stopped me. Okay, I pulled over, and then they took me to their car. Well, when they came to me and they asked me, do I know why they stopped me? I said, oh, I don't know. Sometimes you have to play ignorant a little bit. At that point in time, you don't know. So they have to tell you. So, okay, you've been doing so and so at this very, on this very stretch. They told me they have followed me for about a mile. And then all that they realized was I was doing a 90, 91, 89 for over a mile. So they had to stop me. Okay. So right away they took me to their car. Left my car there. And then the next thing, I was getting a ticket and some points on my license. Okay. Far beyond that, while we were in the car, I saw some people driving very fast past us. And even when I was on the road, I saw some people who were doing even faster speed than what I was doing. So I wanted to see if I could just play some smartness around there. So I told the officers, officer, I can see people doing faster speed than me. When you stopped me, there were some people ahead of me who were doing so fast. Who were going so fast. But it's me that you have stopped. Why is that the case? As if this officer had planned, or he has prepared himself for such questions. He told me, when we finish with you, we will go after the rest of the people. That is what the officer told me. Now, after many years, I have taken a big cue out of what the officer said. One at a time. Yes, one at a time. Whatever the case may be, one at a time. Yes, one at a time. Now, when we say one at a time, it means a lot. And we're taking it from what we are doing here. You working on yourself to become a better Ghanaian is one at a time. Just work on you. Be that better Ghanaian. Be that energy center, the force that awakens a better version in another Ghanaian. Be that force. Be that center that brings out the essence of goodness, the essence of greatness in another fellow. That is what we come here today to do, one at a time. One at a time. So it is more to do with we working on ourselves. It's a tough call. But I bet you, as I said earlier on, we would always try to run away from taking responsibility. Like my case, I wanted to quickly run away from taking responsibility of the fact that I was not following the laws of the motorway. I wanted to run away. Now, but look at the people also on the motorway. They are doing more than me. Hey, my friend, when we finish with you, we will go after them. So work on you. And when you work on you, you become a better version. You continue unceasingly. So you develop yourself as a center that draws the goodness in other people as well. So here, we often say we are here to work on ourselves. So we will rise as co-creators and catalysts in the making of a great nation, Ghana. I was having a word with board chairman this morning. So there are some realities we need to accept. Now we need to accept those realities so that we wouldn't cause so much problems for our heart. Because those realities will always be there, even with you. Sometimes, some people have the view that we have personal life and we have public life. Now, when you grow in consciousness, coming to understand how we are inseparably linked with one another, there is nothing like a public life and there is nothing like a private life. There is nothing like that. Because whatever that you are doing privately affects me. And whatever that I am doing publicly affects you. That is how it is. It is the essence of life. So the bottom line is we need to all work together. We need to mirror our hearts. We need to mirror ourselves, working together so that we come from that place that whatever I do, be it in the opening or in the closet, affects each other. We need to come to that place. So the truth that we need to admit, some of the things that we do in secrecy, some of the things that we do in hiding, among other things, if they were to be known public, it will break the hearts of many people. But the fact that it is not made public doesn't mean it still doesn't affect those individuals that are involved. We tickle ourselves to that effect that, any time. But it still affects you. It affects the universal psyche. It affects you see, we may think we can hide the act itself, but the consequences itself can never be hidden. So we need to come to that place of we working on ourselves, whatever the case may be, taking responsibility, working on ourselves. So if you are here, I know that many a time you will love to just point fingers and then you run away. You point fingers and run away. But hey, over here, we make sure we don't just point fingers. We make sure we work on ourselves, so that we will also play our part very well. So to this effect, I would humbly welcome you to the Tuesday's edition of Bamaso. We call it Free Flow Tuesday. And Jack is saying, "So won't come out. Maybe I will be a some pempens you will feed in that Akwantufuo radio, about radio, and Akwantufuo radio GH, and I banada. Yabaya betwaso, Elwokas a fidie, so I heard you see to me yo. Now, what my Ghana, a fat into my pa, a free mu. And ye free habit, ye free baby, I will be a ye try we are seeing now when she and Yabi has say, a be here from the United States, a be here from Ghana, a BTM from Spain, a BTM from Finland. Hey, if the baby Anna Yabishia, some pempensui. Yeah, but what adwene na yahwehwe o my Ghana yiyo. Sa wo my Ghana na open yiyo no. Eno ane wa. You are that Ghana. Aye. And if you are that Ghana, na wabusa ho say hey na semene Ghana na say na madwene mu sitie say na meniye mu sitie busa ho sa questions no na de bia me busa sa question we say ye ka say ye do Ghana na do we actually understand what we are talking about? Because say ye do Ghana na we are respecting Ghana. We hold Ghana in its highest extent. What it means is say bibia about Ghana bia no should be part of the things that we hold in high esteem, the things that we respect, the things that we love. Said ye empanyufo kano, both wings of the bird belongs to the same bird. If we part B of the bird, the bird is incomplete. What I mean to tell you, and I say, when you take a part of the whole away from the whole is no more a whole. And see, you can't tell me you love Ghana and then you take some people or some things away from Ghana without giving them the necessary respect, giving them all the things that you give the other parts that you hold so dear to you. And see, wow, Ghana. Do you think you truly love Ghana? Do you think you truly love Ghana? Now, you see, say Ghana, one thing that you also have to come to realize and say, Ghana, say, Opese Ghana ekonkai. So you love Ghana as Ghana would love itself. You would love Ghana as the whole Ghana, if we look at it in its entirety, will wish for itself. And if I am the whole Ghana and I have various parts of me, let's call it the units of Ghana, what mean the whole of Ghana is wishing for all other parts of me is that I want every part of me to be strong, to be healthy. That is what I wish for myself. But you, out of all honesty, is that what you are wishing? Is that what we are truly asking or plotting ourselves to get for our dear nation Ghana? And until me say Bahasia Yehu adwuma na ebe no, my friend. One kasa onye ho adwuma nwie. And so ujai ekoka obi de. Ede pa ede. And once again, in the allegorical story, no, was say you any sumpuna, and sana where you yonko dear. Na the enti awaka say you any sumpuna and sana where you yonko dear and say, hey, masa, dear na, a dow dear sunye. Nti ebe chepa ansa na wati mawie. Ebe che. Wa ha kura untimi nwie na akoboa obi se wonyine de. Nti ye be ye ho adwuma. Be ye ho adwuma. Be ye ho adwuma. Wetimi adru sam pempens wona. You evoke greatness out of other people. Because when you are evoking greatness in other people, what you are doing is you are evoking greatness for yourself. Remember, you are a part of one body. You are a part of one body. Inti mesro. Debi me boss asem no so. Se yabaha se yebeye ho adwuma. Ye ho adwuma. Ye ho adwuma. Why? Said ye me so me ye me ho adwuma no. De bia obi amfa bibi nka ho. Na ye ho nya ye ndin. Ye ho ye din a. it will be reflected in the whole Ghana as well. Asɛm no nyinaa no. Sɛ yɛbɛpɛ sɛ yɛbɛkɔ yɛnana allegorically, don't misquote me. Yɛnana Adam kwan no so na de biara ya pointy fingers. Oh, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me. Wɔba na wode ne maame no, hey Adam mpɛ responsibility kura. Adam wɔno ne yɛsua firi no hɔ. Yɛyaa ne yɛpɛ obi de ahyɛ no. Dabi ɛnyɛ mea. Ɔba na wode ne maame no, yɛmpɛ responsibility. Ɛyɛ nipa su. Because the very moment you take responsibility no, na it falls on you, say obey your home adwuma. And also ni yɛmpɛ no. Nti yaba yɛbɛyɛ ho aduro. So till any said and nothing and anasa rebedi ako Dr. Ebenezer Amofaboatin. And we are no more a war Spain, Canada, Holland, Finland, Babia, Ghana, United Kingdom. All the very ones also watching on TikTok. Akwa James, Nestor, Bob, Father, we have a lot of people watching us right now from TikTok. Nti yebechia mu nyina ma mu nyina makwaba. Yefra ha Bamaso Akwantufuo radio. Na Ghana fo omani abre. Dwumadie yi pomasi bre no Ghana fo omani abre. Se wo mbayi omu ho aduru. Na Ghana na wo mpese wo mutena mu no afa omu apii no ene pii mu ha sei. Minu ya nya bete. Enya bete. The populist thinking. And I need a shifted responsibility. I need a populist thinking. It's a big, it's a path no so. A sopa will be at me faso. Be at me faso. Now the narrow path, no, which is the progressive path. I know the yempe, share, yempe. Mama mfatu hu bebre. Wow, tenase pa. Wow, so utimi hu ne say, hey, there are so many times. You taking responsibility has been a challenge. It has always been a challenge. Mofra, among other things, we taking responsibility has always been a challenge for us. Unless ekoto de den pa utimi say achechire wo nan achechire wo nsa achechire wo sisi ene wo kon nyina ansana ehon de you will be forced to take responsibility. We work on ourselves to the extent to say we have to understand say any sa Ghana no. So in that first place no, we are the co-creators. That's all. Nti yebeye ho adwuma eno anti nya ba hase yedi nkyene nyina abom yedi ni nyina abom nti yebekọ ahoma no so ena free flow Tuesday yebe flow from all angles, from all directions. Nti yebekọ ahoma no so na yama gamanche yama gamanche akasa so ofa body nya ready gamanche kasa wi amekọ Chris eso na many Christians so abon komo kakra nti gamanje so why ready na omni e bon komo dia ene bamasu gamanje bamasu
yeah personally yeah
na
I drink this
na gamanje boko dia
Charlie, what can you do? The weather is changing now. It's getting dark now. Less than 5 o'clock, it's getting dark.
That's right.
It reaches a point by 2 o'clock. Then the day finishes. Personally, when I came to Europe first, that was the culture shock I had. Because when I was in Ghana, by 8 o'clock, I'm asleep. Because immediately I see darkness. So when I came to Europe, I remember sometimes I'll be at work around 2:30, it's getting dark. Then I will be struggling just to stay awake. When the darkness was, I used to struggle. So, culture shock comes in different forms.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the biggest culture shock. Beside, in Ghana, those days, when you meet people on the road, you'll be greeting them, you'll be saluting them. When they come to Europe, nobody will wait for your salute. They don't even mind you when they try to say hi. They don't. It took me time before, I managed to, not bother. Anyway. So that's just by the way. What do you have on the table?
You, Abby, Yabansu de Aba, right? We will say,
Yeah.
Yafa no cool, oh, na near corner kakra, right? Na ye corner kakra. Now, on say, na me can't taking responsibility, what's him? Me can't, so, Oti, me near pussy for the case, so, here.
Yeah, I had. Yeah, I had something. Yeah.
One at a time, no, so, okay, what's here?
Yeah, I heard what they
I
told
mean,
you.
we him
You want,
say, Eba,
you wanted to equalize. You wanted to equalize something,
send
and
it.
they told you
You see,
equalization
you,
is not working.
what, 1 second, no. Once I use Ubrofubu, I want to
Mm.
equalize. It's also a means of me running away from taking responsibility, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Now, you see, beyond taking me run away from taking responsibility, now I came across a certain phrase or statement as well, and I love it so much. Now, or say statement now I came across in it, or say we we tell ourselves all the things that we need to so that we can continue to do the things we want to do.
Yeah.
Actually, I will say, at any particular point in time, we will justify our actions so that we can continue to do whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
We run away from responsibility. No. Eti Abi, sɛ yɛba ha na yɛka sɛ yɛbɛyɛ yɛn ho adwuma a ɛnyɛ adwuma ketewa o Abi. Ɛnyɛ bɛtɛɛ saa. Sɛ wankasa woba na wabɛ take responsibility of you. Hey, ɛnyɛ bɛtɛɛ.
Yeah, but Smiley, you
Yes,
see, you said there's a difference between there's no difference between your personal caretaking and but Smiley, there's a difference because you as an individual you have the willpower or the freedom to do whatever you want to do, or unless you restrain yourself before you can sift through what you are doing. Now this one is not good, this one is good. But on a national level or on a corporate level, power has been assigned. Power has been, you can't do whatever you want. You have to conform. You have to comply with that corporate or organizational processes. So your freedom is limited. You understand? So that is why the person who is trying to control you, or the person we've all accepted as a leader, we expect him to do more, so that we've sacrificed by giving him our freedom, and we expect him or her to use that freedom for our own good, or for all of us our own good. But when this person or this group of people are only, trying to benefit for themselves at our freedom, at expense of our freedom, it's not acceptable. You understand? It's not acceptable.
Okay. All right.
So that is the struggle we are going through. That the people who are leading us, the people we are sacrificing to, the people we've given part of our freedom to,
Mm-hmm.
want to even get more freedom at our expense, and they are not giving us any commensurate result to our freedom they've collected or they've taken. That's a difficult bit. But you as an individual, you can give or take whatever freedom you want. Of course, you bear the consequence directly.
All right.
But
Uh-huh. Gamanje oho.
yeah, but small, yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. You see, me say we have to change the narrative, no, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Now we can't continue to use the same approach with which we created a problem to solve that problem. We need to change the narrative so we can have the solution. Now the entire me can't say there is nothing like a private life. Any any public life, no.
Public.
Uh-huh. And they say we need to come from that place. You say because we are part of a body, no. Oh,
Mm,
we
mm,
are collectively responsible for each other and ourselves
mm,
because we are part of a body. Say nneɛma a memɛyɛ privately sɛdeɛ wɔka no, I bet
mm.
you say private o, sɛ mɛkɔ akɔyɛ no secluded o, it will still affect you. Ɛbɛ affect o. Yɛn na yɛada dichotomize no sɛ sei ɛne sei wo a wo leading among other things, but sɛ wogye tom sɛ yɛn nyinaa no yɛde ndan yɛn ho as a whole body deɛ a, ɛneɛ it shouldn't be a problem. Say we should program ourselves to the extent say we come to understand say deɛ yɛyɛ biara no, no matter whatever settings within which we are doing it, it affects us all. Si yɛnyanya saa nteaseɛ no a, everyone will become responsible for him or herself and for the entire group as well. That is the place that I'm coming from. And see, ye program ye ho saa to that effect a, abi, anka asomdwie bɛba. We will say we will be able to come from that place. We will become conscious of every action that we take every step of the way. That is where I come from when I say there is no public or there is no private life. It is just simply to tell you say the ɛbɛkɔ so biara no, abi, ɛka yɛn nyinaa. Ɛka yɛn nyinaa. That's all.
Well, but Smiley, me, I disagree with you a bit on
Okay.
the fact that there's no public and there's no private life. In the sense that when I'm talking about politics or when I'm talking about people leading us, I'm not interested in the number of girlfriends they have, their personal lives or whatever. You understand? So long as what they do in their private life does not translate into public decision making, which will affect me. You understand? And so that is where I lead it. Papa Smile, there's one concept I think I've tried to explain it here before that I wish the average Ghanaian will understand, so that the need for us to be begging them, oh, Yenra Mama, come and do this. Yen Papa Akufado, come and do this. People say this is because they don't understand that concept. You understand? So they tend to beg those people who are supposed to be begging us rather. Do you understand? And that is the principle of the principal agent relationship. If people understand that these people leading us, these people in government, they are our employees, so we are the principals. They are supposed to serve our interests. That is why when they are campaigning, today I heard they play over some of the mama saying, Sagana for mommy power noah. I'm come to deal with Galamsey. He was saying all of these things. The same way when Baumia was vying for presidency, if Ghanaians give me the power, if Ghanaians employ me, at that point, they themselves recognize that they were looking for job from us, the principals. So why is it that when they get the job, that they are supposed to work for us, they are supposed to provide policies to improve our stock, to improve our way of life? That is our economic environment, our social life, our emotional lives. Then we leave them off the hook and we start begging them rather. I don't understand. There are people who sycophantly follow them, think we should kowtow to them, when it should be the other way around. From the time we give them the reins, we give them everything, then everybody say, hey, unless you worship them, unless you beg them, they can do. Come on. They are still our employees. They are still agents. They are acting on our behalf. Until we understand this, we cannot hold them to account. Do you understand? The president is the agent we have employed. So anybody who works for him, minister, even the civil service, they are all our agents. It's a concept that if we all understand, we can hold these people to account. It means when they are not delivering, they are not solving the problems confronting us, it means they are underperforming. So we have to kick them out. Until we understand this way, for Pastor, we will not go far.
All right. Gamanje.
Yeah.
You see, all can say also can politics are. Now on fa will be girlfriends among other things. And okay, cause answer me what? As long as it does not translate. It will translate. So girlfriend back, so omiensa and nine, nina it affects performance. Eti ubelibu say okay, in private life. Into one, but it has an influence in other areas. Everything. Listen to when this way. All right. Everything that we do, intertwined. Bibiano, intertwined. And untimi nka say okay me team we adie we say ono kwa na it wouldn't have any effect on other areas of his life. I haven't seen one before. I have not. Nti say the one who be share with us say adie we say we no me ye no corner ha say no, it doesn't affect other areas of my life. Now, on the principal agent relationship, it goes a step further. Now, it going a step further, no, and it say, agent now, can yeah kind of wasem. Oh, ono nso ɛyɛ partaker of sa ɛyɛ duty na yɛde ama no so ɔno nso ɛyɛ ɛwɔ ownership of that ɛyɛ project ni bi sɛ ɔno nso ka Ghana no ho although yɛafa ne sɛ wɔni yɛnim nti ɔno nso ka ho bi na deɛ dan nyinaa yɛ a meka ɛne sɛ sɛdeɛ meka no earlier on, we need to change the narrative and come to the place say we have to be responsible to ourselves and to each other collectively. No, ebi no. Eti only krona no. The world wants to go with a dichotomy. So no other so your principal and so your agent. In this particular case, no, or your agent or also your principal na should be because said you ye Ghanaian no, or no see a Ghanaian. Oh, eti we me book mu de ne de am book mu de no the waka book no mu de ne bi a kyerɛ me but let's go a step further, right? Let's go book mu de ne de ya ka se book mu de ne be ya adwuma. Yes, I understand, but beyond the book no saa nipa na wo ka se wo agent no ɔno anso yɛ part owner of Ghana na wo ka no ho asɛm na bi na won ka ho.
You go on. You see, this is I just gave you the overview of the whole thing.
Okay.
But this particular area or this particular behavior, no, what the part you are talking is what we call as moral hazard or conflict of interest.
Okay.
Moral hazard.
Okay.
Okay. Or the conflict of interest. You see, how this principal agent thing came about is that, okay, we citizens, we have resources. We have resources we want to manage. Maybe we don't have the time. Maybe we don't have the expertise, or maybe we are too many, so we can all not occupy that leadership position at all. So we say, okay, among us, no, we will select one or two people, a few out of that, to come and do the thing on our behalf. You see, the problem is that we as principals, we have our expectations in the form of interest. We want these people coming forward as agents to manage resources well, maybe cheaply, give us better returns, improve services and so on. So they need to satisfy economically, they need to provide social services, free, maybe housing or whatever, water and all those things. Then when all these things done, emotionally we'll be happy, we'll be satisfied. So we want all the, returns economically, socially, and emotionally as well. Okay. So that is our interest. Okay. Then these agents too, these are, the agents came to us through groupings, political parties, and so on. Now, okay, we have organized ourselves to provide the services you need. These agents too have their own selfish interests. Do you understand? Even the resources we have, they will tell us that, oh, we want more, or we have better ideas. Do you understand? We have better ideas, we have the expertise to do the thing. We say, okay, that is fine. So now it is their interests against our interest. Papa, so this is where it breaks down in our part of the world. And those who have got it right, get it right. The next thing is, how do we make sure that we, the principals, our interests and the selfish interests of the agents are controlled or managed well? That is where we fall short. You understand? In street corporate environment, the people they use or the system they use is board of directors. Do you understand? The board control the principal's interest and the agent's interest. But in our part of the world, we need to have institutions who will check on these two group of people. And that is where we fall short. So when Obama came to tell us we need strong institutions, that is what we need these institutions to check on the excesses of both especially the agents. Because the agent wants to take a bigger share of the whole thing. Some of them, they want a guaranteed pension. They want guaranteed jobs. They want everything for themselves. They will even tell you that the resources you've given me is not enough. Because ideas I have, if you see MPP and so on, you see what they've started saying already. And so also today is saying MPP, and this is just warming the seat for them. Despite all these monies they came to steal, they still want to come and take more. That is the selfishness of the agent for you. They didn't maximize with the principal, but they still want more. It's quite interesting. Look, there's a lot we are not getting right because people don't understand. People don't understand. There's no way I'm going to beg Mama. I'm going to describe Mama as my father. I'm going to describe all these co-meanings. No, I will not do it.
Okay, all right, Gamanche.
Because I know my left from my right.
Yo. Me home so kakra ho no man bi, right? Na yenya mo sa nkomo no. Na di sa nkomo no mse metie ho but yenya mo ye. We surrendering our personal will to the will of Ghana. Yenyanka eno ho asem no very well. Na yaba ha se yenkomodi a yedie nyina no geared towards say we need to make sure or we need to find ways of align our individual wills to the will of the collective, of the whole. That is yenkomodi no a yedie nyina. Baby yedie be kwa akɔwi eno no. Because until our individual wills are aligned with the will of the whole, no, we will always have a problem. Because one second. Tinam catch you say, sa agent na wo kan ho asem no. Ono anso sa ye principal ni bi. Right? Enti say eye nanka ono no de wo hwehwe no. Eye aligned. Ono na o sa time na o ye agent no, o ye de wo hwehwe no aligned with the will of the whole, which is Ghana now or Kahumbi, things will be different. And my best is so we need to up our game. Let's put it that way. Na yenru sam pempens wona ye behunu say me agent impo what matters kese and he say I am part of.
You see in well-managed companies, even the CEOs are allowed to buy shares so that they feel as part of the whole thing. Do you understand? So the fact that these people, politicians and so on, you are talking about the Akwantufuos, the Mahamas, are all they are all Ghanaians, shouldn't change anything. They do what they do because our institutions don't enforce the laws given to them to enforce. The fact that you are CEO, you also hold a share into the thing doesn't mean you should go and steal. You should go and use the money anyhow. Do you understand? The rules and the constitution will not allow you to do that. But in a part of the world, If you say, oh, because they are also part of it, they should do what they want, then they can do what they want.
David. Abi, me I say, when I walk on the side, and I say, what is me? Say, because they are part of it, they can do whatever they want. Is that what you heard me say?
No, you stop short by they are all part of the thing.
Ah,
You understand? They
no,
say
no.
they
So
they
you
are
are
all part
adding
of it.
the ode can who you say seminar can and I say one and they can who.
I'm going for that, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know cause I do on say because because oh even no. We tell ourselves what we need to tell ourselves so that we can continue to do what we want to do. Right? You are stuck in that ideology. And you just put certain words in my mouth just to be okay with what you all have always believed in. That is not what I'm saying. Because I am of the view, say,
Papa, your question is how do we replicate or create more Kwame Nkrumahs?
me
You
question,
understand?
no. Say, how do we replicate more?
Somebody. Kwame Nkrumah placed Ghana above himself.
Is he?
They gave him a house. They gave him a house. They said, "Let me give it to Ghana." I mean, the guy was selfless.
Okay.
Do you understand? So we need a more replication of the types of Kwame Nkrumah to manage Ghana. Do you understand?
Kwame Nkrumah did his bit. Okay. When it comes to that area, okay.
Yeah, but
And
he set the benchmark for us to try to even get closer. But nobody has got anywhere near.
well,
Today, Mr. Chum posted Croatia president, woman. Papa Smiley. I mean, the changes the woman brought about. Papa Smiley, you know, governance. Governance is mainly about two main things. Two main things. Direction and control. Do you understand? For effective governance, you need to set the right direction and you have the right controls to enable you achieve reach where you are going. You understand? Unfortunately, we don't have time for me to delve into all of those things, but direction, you need to know, you need to have a plan. You understand? You need to know the type of people you are going to use to reach that destination. You need to have guiding posts like policies to enable you reach that. You even have to look at the opportunities and the risks ahead of you and the sort of culture and behavior you want. You can't tell us that you set code of conduct which is supposed to guide all of us. Then when somebody flouts, oh, this one is one of us. Oh. Papa's money is a lot, but let's with time, So go on. You go on your topic.
Okay, all right. Now, me te wase say me hyɛ ase ɛkaeɛ no. We have to begin to take responsibility for our actions. Na sɛdeɛ mekaeɛ say allegorically. Yeah, papa allegorically once again. Yeah, papa Adam. Ono na kyerɛ yɛn.
When you mentioned your papa, I thought you were going to.
Na nti meka allegorically no. Ate aseɛ.
I thought you were also going to call Mama your father.
Enti sa yeah papa Adam. Ono emra yebusa no sɛ Adam na wadi aduaba no ono o person or shift blame. Right? The year can no we want to begin to be responsible to ourselves. Now, when we talk about we being responsible to ourselves, Abi, asem kesiye as to we being responsible to ourselves, no, enye adekuma sa. Should I say? We need to work ourselves to the place to say our actions and our inactions will be directed towards things that promote we. When I say it promotes we, it's something that it enhances the soul. It makes us better individual players among the whole, and not just for ourselves. That is where we need to work ourselves towards. Nti sɛ meba ha na meka sɛ yɛba abɛyɛ yɛn ho aduru a, that is all that I'm referring to. Sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a at all times we will make sure sɛ adeɛ a yɛreyɛ no, we are working in the context of making the whole better. That is the key word. What I say, that is the key word. Making the whole better. That is the key word. Abi, memo aka ketewa bi wɔ ho, and then we will be able to move on to Ofabwedi, so Ofabwedi, and so Aba ɔpɛ sɛ ɔka kakra ɛwɔ ho. Nti sɛ ɔbɛka ketewa bi a before we move on. Sɛ na free flow Tuesday, so we don't have a specific place to go. We just go around the place. Nti no kakra bi a bɛka no ka na menkɔ Ofabwedi so.
Yeah, but personally, when you say it's true that the sum of the whole. I mean, the sum of the whole is greater than the individual parts. You understand? That is why, as a leader, all your actions should be to enhance the well-being, to enhance the welfare of your followers. You understand? Your decisions, your actions, your policies should uplift those you are leading. You understand? That is why, as a leader, when you are walking on the streets, you are driving, you're not even walking. You are driving on the streets of Kumasi. You are driving on the streets of Accra. You are driving on the streets of Takrady. And you see sick people, crippled people, crouching on the sun, lying on the sun. I mean, without any hope. As a leader, if you really want to drag everyone along, that alone should spare you to take action. That why this section of people are left out of the pie or are not considered, because enhancing the whole is not only for those who are fit to. But in a part of the world, that is why in this part of the world, people of those caliber are even richer than able-bodied people, because they consider them also as part of the national cake. But our leaders don't care. Even people who are able-bodied, see how you have to. I'm not saying anybody should struggle. You have to work hard to make, but at least as a leader, these are the things which should give you sleepless nights or sleeplessness. But they don't care. They are living extravagantly. They are living in our part of some people say leaders eat last. In our part of the world, leader doesn't eat last too. You eat the proper one if people cannot eat. Like Mr. Chung used to do for his brothers. My brother used to do the same thing. So I don't know whether it's our psyche, it's our cultural thing or something. So, Papa, when you say the sum of the whole, it should be greater than the sum of the individual parts. That should have been the ideal. But in a part of the world, it doesn't work. You understand? But you see, party fanatics come and tell us who should work and who should chop. Do you understand? When we know that by virtue of the positions they are occupying, they are already chopping already. Anyway, so eventually let somebody come, I'll come again.
Okay, all right then. And yeah, Gaman Cherry, dear, Yanko.
Yes,
Okay, some person about okay, all right then. Bra.
Some want to ask me a question.
No, yes, actually, it's a question, but not really. You don't have to
Mm.
respond. Michelle Bibi, I chat here for you, and a brother Saba. Real quick, now for the other, I baby can't be a tree make a crowd in our parts of the world. The leaders eat the proper one, and I don't think you see, those old English movies now, like the English histories now. It's like back then the poor people now more those small villages they were eating the farm products. Meanwhile the kings and queens were in the castles eating the red meats, and they thought they were eating better. But actually, I don't see our red meat now no more. And it gave them all these heart diseases and everything. And they eventually ended up dying quicker. These kings didn't live to be young, to be old. So like it was no about be on his sense and papa no didi office didi papa no more about be nti abe kind na meti and maybe some says so our leaders do they really think they're eating better? Almost face almost is a nice castle, no more nice machine, and they're eating. Do we really think these people are eating better than the rest of the people? As I'm saying,
Okay, all right then. Next I say, Obi can say me or say all roads lead to the cemetery, right? And say the concept of such statement now, every action be a no, if it does not lead to the promotion of the collective body, we now we go suffer. We now as individuals and as a body, no, we will suffer. And thank you very much for that one as well. Wafa body, yankoi, wafa body, yankwa bamaso.
Papa.
Bamaso wafa body.
Alvin, kasi ya papa. Ote menka.
Yeah, tonka pa. So who there?
Onyame adom hoye.
Good. Yo. What's in common be? What a gamanche, and so as some our becca. So be can or one. That's it, a quanda ho. And if you have something else to share with us, and a free flow into if you have something else to share with us, and also a quanda ho. Gamanche. Who didn't need I overbody, who didn't need tea?
Yo papa, men kasa bebre, me ka ketwa. Na papa o say e na very important say nipa ati yimba ko say amana no important sene me ntiase.
What's it say?
Say ayi no the batwi mo say amana no the whole very important than the individuals.
What's it?
Yes sir.
What's it that there?
We say a whole no. And I say a whole team, a whole people, I say a group no na person okay.
The Anna say there.
More important than individuals no. And I just now
Him say asem no de the oka no de one way or the other no it buttresses something because asem no se oka asem na said obi ane said ye obesi ate ase akone kasem because deɛ mepɛ sɛ mekyerɛ nyinaa ɛne say if we begin to see ourselves as part of a body, we tend to become responsible for ourselves and to the collective body as well. And yes, it is individuals coming together to form the whole, right? Na me nkɔmmɔdie no nyinaa ɛne sɛ the whole is as important as the individual, because whatever happens to the whole happens to the individual, and whatever happens to the individual happens to the whole. Enti deɛ meka nyinaa, the bottom line ɛne sɛ we need to begin to reason, do our things in the context of making the whole better. Deɛ meka nyinaa no. As to say will be ebe put to interpretation say me say individual no and I say whole no important than the individual no entirely their own, because one thing I also and say if the whole is to leave a part of itself behind that, I also who say it is no more the whole into one also or so I say or share every part of the whole to be as strong as it wishes itself as the whole to be. Mpacho wafi de what you say?
Matthias.
Okay, all right then. And the uncle way.
Just a baby, oh, Canadian, not to say. Matthias, beginning to me, Matthias, I say, as a whole, no, more important than individuals, no. And I'm not, Matthias, when I say, without individuals, and also no, intimate body be, and I see ya, baby, oh, you know, sometimes, you know, na madwene kosi more of yeah communities society ne say ye sitinam ene ha me fa say society as general no and ye hunu so ye mo oman no na ye boa e be ma yi, but without timamufo no oman ni ho. Oh papa sadia na ekoso wo ye part of the world no more. Timamufo no without omo no oman ni ho. Enti ye be sacrifice aye den at the end of the day say me sacrifice na me wufuru ho a sacrifice na me sacrifice no me giri sem faso amaso me ko mentimi enjoy bi. Enti no say me ba bi na ba ba enjoy ho na ba ba enjoy o me faso amaso amame. Oh enti papa na matama na me eno de enkoda ba masema na me de na pa eye nora na ma ho social media esi ano se na me kan Ghana fo no so amfa mai enora very unfortunate say me day no nyina say papa me ti radio ho na me say o me nkotie asempa na me de to asempa no na akwa bi a friend Tony say need to put say for say I don't know he didn't mention money enim de din akura ye me mpesa kura me hu papa na akwa yi say oye NDC Greater Accra regional organizer say secretary say na papa me say asem just mo so na mo kan bro for say harmless so message bi obi send na one o say kasa na say wonso say ono na o kasa obi send message bi e dey abasa dental side ho no say kwan bi papa si asem a efura akwa na no bae na me am ti ho na say myself Musa nkrofo ya na but me de upon say na say o so wa pacha wa say me amatie ne nansem ni bi papa still say o mampanyin eka bibi kire no ko sansem hunu ne sankwa hyesem na papa ebi mu benya power na omode nipa ni bi fa so no me ti sansem na no makoma dam yam na eya achi. Because the same thing and the MPP for ho. Oh, as someone ni pan kan papa and say, I don't tell mo kwan ase. Inti no Abu Ramadan onyana onkeka no promises and I say o meye kwan mom se unim nipa no oye MPP onya MPP response na efra kwana no bae no nyansa bi ani na se enkrofo we mu yenya omoma omo edi ani ma is a man o trans na pese et se bretina ebeche papa ebeche cause mentality no sometimes no o say presidential staff mama nke me mama nke nra na se ne na nka me yina even those who have a patch of banka me yina na ono so akotena fie no ohu nyansa kakra hu se amanfo bre na etwa tax aba ye twa tax amount ye kwan se be ye kwan a se ne na pipifo no kan e platform so na no mo kono ebi no oh adentina bibia na ye pa ban ye so ye city up e hofo no kro mu sika want to cast nti ye so mo ye kwan ni look at san kwasese mu enu anu maka bia ma ye no mo akon abesi ne next time o catch say papa nsem no mentimi en repeat ni na si ehunu bibi sei na say ye te ho ne ye hwe no ye hwe ne ye ka ko ne ye say ye patifo an te say o man no ye te ho na obi mu afa ye te say ye de me hu say ne mensin kan so afa no mu mo sometimes enkrofo ne bi wo ho a papa say omunya position omo say wo pese wo hu nipa suban a wo de mantumi bibini unya nipa na se wo pese wo hu suban mantumi but the way akwa ne kasa ye pa sa akwa no mehwe na otimi ye oye se regional organizer se regional secretary ne de papa ye problem and neighbor bia o ye capital city. One of the strongest party ewo Ghana no MPP NDC NDC na akwa wetimi ye regional organizer wa bonkrofo di nkrofo anim wa kọ mo campaign akwa sra mo nto abama yo ekwan ye ba be fix mo nto abama ye na mo tax ni we papa ntina ye mo no normal bebre na am say jama ye fi eyi no because akwa we nkanu ansa watete na no abonnam tu na oda ho na wa sofa bi ana say dwuma bi no ya na wakọ jatum no ahye no na ono so aba ho se ka bi na ban ato ama na no ahye no na wa nanti bia na wa fa trotro bi no hu nkwase asam na o ka no papa enti say ema sometimes no udi the way yamanyo semtie no udi akire na ote ha ase fa kwa mmode na so nkwa ya na ha adwen because tem bia se wo fam ni bi na wo so wa no timi ko eyi ni mu bi ene e ba bu wo e be yi wo e be den yo no so aka de because mamufu a ye ya to aban ma aban ye twa tax ma aban wo si ye mum ye fie sika nko fixe ekwan ya fixe dia ma ye complain na ye pe complain dodo chese papa o san didi sankofo no kra enye omon ko a no do odi ye Ghana for atem because esebo manfi o se kwase na se ye de yonko ne ne no ye ne me ye di ye no ena ebe mde o NDC ni nti no echena ofiri ni so a na o de ba me so we na mama hunu se eti na sa party no nipa ne bebre wo ho mu di akire amanyosem na ye di achi na sa at the end of the day no be say de beto aduane kra no ye nya bi ento aduane mayema because of say ebinum hu nkrofo bi se Nigeria be se wonya no maga mugufu ena o mafa ebinum se oh mode ne se every year mba kwa kudi akire we ya wonya ska odidi nsem hu na oti radio so didi atemi papa party mani omodi eyi soroko achi ko nkurase hye wore timbutu ko ye campaign no ebi okra de odi betua ne school fees kro wonya but ono wonya ba biti presidential staff forty Jubilee House edi nkwasesem oye man pediem ye man we US obekobi we munti na ne nyina ebo mpa yakra sen ka blaster mo mon qualify no even though say benefit kakra bi ebetimi aba ne ayi fofo san kwasefo we mu nyina be ko bidia ene ye nyina yete ho ase ne yete ho because ene nsuo beto na obi nya aduane de na obi nso a onya bi no papa epesi na ye nyina kom de ase ne yawu papa ore mo nko so na ye nkrofo no ebi mu bedi ham
Yate, yɛbɛkɔ so. Ate, yɛbɛkɔ
that
so.
ese mahama oka wankasa ye nyina enim kwan ya befa so
Ɔnkasa ɔhu. Ɔfabɔdi wɔ. Okay, all right. Ebi sɛ ɔfabɔdi awie n'asɛm no. Thank you very much. Ɔfabɔdi awie yi no.
akoto ba
Wosi Mahama nkasa
papa
meboa.
se akwa wo anyina dia
Wosi ɛyɛ hwan bio? Ɛyɛ hwan a?
yes your friend Tony Ekwepo se hwan oh that time ana o moto aba no no ono an MPs no di o matem se akwa bi kura no wantra ho o sorry kodidi ama ye to aba nti woni e wanya de openti no oh almost so ye Greater Accra regional chairman se sen you say me na me tie no ayi no so no asempa no na me nim se woye party ni mu ayi saa o ɛna mekura meka sɛ na mesere me se akɔ we bɛ sɛ ya ama no position ni bi ntia ne ogu party no kura akɔ ɛma party no saa wo de nkwasɛsɛm no wanya ayi presidential staffers ni bi o ɛna etu kwan yɛ de no bɛkɔ yɛ we yɛ de no bɛkɔ nti kyɛ sɛ adeɛ na foforo ne ti mu ɛ sɛ o kan sɛm hu no kyerɛ ga kyɛ saa sɛm we kura yɛ kɔ ka ne sɛ papa nti sɛ aban no wo de presidential staffer ni edia na kyɛ sɛ sɛ Ghana for ye keke wo ma wo ba bi nti sɛ Mahama sɛ ne media me ba me ka na sem no adwuma no wo ye but wan hwe ya be ye nsem because me sa akwa we sɛ hunu we aka ye maintainer na so te ho a kina de obeye bia no papa o de krokro de John mani so to me no me hu sɛ krokro de John
Okay. Yate abe wo ka so bi ama keka bibia ukra wo ha dwunu dodo ukra wo ha dwunu
no let me ask me the Mr. Buadu a quick question
abe it's okay ha emusa question bia for now home so answer
no, quick
home so that's what I said home so that's all
so we dey am say nkoye no
nah it's getting too much enyo no kwa na question obi a question ni obi a de be hye ho no Samuel
no, I say
I'm gonna mute no when I'm mute no
I'm muting, but I did that because first of all I'm chairman son
we there quite interestingly no and then we there maybe 1 second and then yadia metimi aye me half ni nyina so enti me je chiri the amount sisi I may be coming back quickly but until I come back you take charge for now why enti em say you have to make or wa hene champon me hu say jahanu ba the jahanu ko or wa hene champon for chum just say ana okonfo come in and then in that particular order you can carry on. Why? I'll hopefully be back very soon. Why?
Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's the brave. Maybe I'll be it will be I'll be like of a body or no what transit and on analyze the situation or and one making nice submission. My own visa question. Not very of a body crisis and a drain. The on what kind of some come on what that's not no what dream and for body from time to time or make it this kind of submission which is nice by say the cover other side the honeymoon no so be since my main defend it by all means. So we are why and we just leave it like that. Me I'm on no so and let it sink in. So yeah, that's it. I be if it's about so
No, Sam, this
uh,
one is a quick one. If he's there, it's a quick one.
if you say anything that is not good, it will change his mind. So
No, no, no. It's good. It's in his line.
okay. Ask him.
My
I think
question
he wanted
is,
to listen.
in view of what Mr. Wedi has observed, can he tell us whether Mama's code of conduct is working?
Thank you. For boy to be in an answer in some browser. Actually, for boy to war.
Tio, asam no menene can the same thing. Me say, so wanye bibia. What they make say si ano ye
Yeah,
kan. Kura obi ante obi oho ene ya no ache. Nti
yeah.
president no beke. Me say wasan ba bonten e patch but still no. E say otwe na so. E say otwe na so dia na che say code of conduct no ye adwuma.
Hey,
By code
Juma,
of
sir.
conduct automatically say ebi a osika beto account so nti no automatically accredit. Em say just obi activity and ye bibi ansa
Yeah.
ha
You
eti
know, yeah,
meme
John for boy.
sɛ wanyɛ biribi deɛ a ɛneɛ na kyɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ
Yeah, you know, yeah, John for boy. And you know, all kinds of na mature question to us is like, do we know why I'm a baby behavior sad? And I just wrote the answer for myself because of lack of accountability. Far too long, and who do a man for accountability? Almost sorry, I almost say, I'm going to be an on my kind of baby, I know my year. Then nothing happens. So if truly say a person change your mind, so now for we do kind the bosses now some do on and sense on see from now I'm making sure say he's held accountable. If that means he's losing his position or whatever the case may be, man opportunity be able to make person in cry without paying for cry. At least he's being held accountable. Next, yeah, paying yeah, that's a bit bro. For Woody. I want him. I want him.
Kantanka.
By my soul,
Azungese Kantanka.
if we have a call there.
Oh, Kamyadu.
Weekend in the call, yeah.
Jose.
It's a weekend in the call, yeah.
Oh, many Jane. You say, we say. The Yankupon Yama, Yasumusa, Yenia so the Maye, and it was Yamaye. And he do consider said that, and I say, weekend instead of Wakana. Let's say, Nijier Kakraba. What's a mission? Nijier Kakraba. And Yana, instead of working. Bia da ne kwan mu a yɛsa ba bɛhyia wɔ ha yi wɔde yɛkɔ asa bɛhyia wɔn nti no ɛkyia nuanom nyinaa ma wɔ platform yi so nyinaa na sɛ Nyankopɔn wɔsa de obiara wɔn a wɔti a wɔn ntaa ntumi ba platform no so nyinaa no wɔn nyinaa Nyankopɔn gu so wɔn yɛ de wɔn te ase wɔ ahoɔden mu ɛne nkenya mu sɛ nyinaa yɛpere sɛ wɔn Ghana ɛbɛyɛ yie nti no ɛbɛgu so aka ayɛ ɛne ɛbɛtumi gu so aka na yɛahyɛdwene ɛwɔ sɛdeɛ ɛnoma ɛbɛtumi ayɛ na ayɛ fɛ ama yɛ nyinaa ani agye ɛkunu sɛdeɛ obiara ani gye ne kuro no so nti no de ase bebree sɛ wafrɛ me sɛ me so menka biribi kakra ɛna awie yi de ase nti no Kantanka ɛne Akwantufuo radio ɛna awie yi me so madwene a mewɔ ma ɔman a ɛyɛ fɛ ɔman Ghana no mentimi hu sɛ nwuram no yɛwɔ aboa bi a wɔdi mmoa no mu nwuram no so anaa yɛka nwuram a nkura ne kwaye no mmoa no egugu mu no mentimi sɛ yɛhyɛda wɔ ɔno ɔmayi aboa bi a wɔn ehwɛ mmoa nyinaa so wɔ kwaye mu anaa so which mark we be actually say you will be saa wɔ hɔ no mu di ananka mehu de mabɛka no sɛ bibi yɛni aboa bi ase wɔ ni ɔmo so so di a ɛne na mento aso ana Kantanka wote de mɛkyɛ no ase
Mete the option as by. Meaning, I mean, would you want a question panel would be son about would you want? Like I say, yes, it will be a option born in us because it be
Ah, e
such
wo nwura mu hɔ
it
no.
will be a dinner lie.
Ah,
Obi who seem to tiger to say, Obi to say, me fan say, Obi to say, a can't who say tiger bar. So, no,
aha,
walk okay. It is
aha,
technically everything I can say tiger and it didn't so.
aha.
Almost share rules in this and
Enti
so
no ne
be a
sɛ
dinner
deɛ ne
lame,
ho ɔden
be a
no,
dinner lame.
deɛ ɔdi ne ho ɔden no.
Uh huh.
Enti wo ho nya den deɛ ne sɛ akɔ sɛ wo deɛ wo no, wonka ho.
No, oh, their own count. And I didn't stop for you to say, also send then cramp pro, will be as a channel.
Ɛwɔ nwura mu
Who you
hɔ no.
didn't say then, yeah, will be whom you didn't channel.
Mm,
And it is what home pokra and ya who didn't pokra near the call. Me find to say, a boy to say a boy snow.
mhm,
If you be a no bit in that two form. Now say, yeah,
mhm.
that's a bit of question in your say. At the tin is I'm an trash. Nti ho yɛ den sɛ dan koraa anaasɛ wɔsese dan mpo koraa obi wɔ w'akyi nti mefa ne sɛ nti ɔmo hwehwɛ ɔmo ho so obiara di ne line mu obiara nim baabi a ɛsɛ sɛ ɔwɔ obiara nim baabi a ne position wɔ saa na meme adwene yɛ me sɛ obi ɛwɔ adwene foforɔ so a yɛbɛtie ana me ɛdɛn okay ɛba ne sɛ na bisa saa question wei no
Wɔn sɛ ayɛ sɛ anka yɛsɛ anka yɛn nyinaa no yɛmmoa yɛn nyinaa yɛmmoa sɛdeɛ a anka ɛbɛyɛ yie yɛn nyinaa no yɛmmoa na memi hu ni sɛ yɛn nyinaa no bo a ɛwɔ sɛ nya obi a wɔbɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛn nyinaa no sɛnea yɛyɛ na yɛn nyinaa yɛdi n'akyi na yɛama deɛ ɛpɛ sɛ yɛyɛ no ɔnam kyerɛ na yɛn nyinaa nya adwene korɔ yɛn nyinaa bɛnya adwene korɔ a yɛbɛfollow deɛ ɔdi anim no ne nhyehyɛeɛ na sɛ meme nko ara mema adwene nko ara adwene ɔfatwum nko ara adwene akonta nko ara adwene a ɛntimi ma yɛnkɔ baabi a ɛpɛ sɛ yɛkɔ koduro no ɛbɛyɛ den because yɛn nyinaa nipa ma bobɔ yɛn nyinaa no obiara ne n'adwene na kyerɛ sɛ yɛwɔ panyin wɔ di anim a wɔka kyerɛ sɛ ɛnɛ yɛkɔ a aha ne yɛbɛgyina ɛhyɛ ase ɛyɛ adwuma a yɛnim sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛpi ne bɔntene yɛba a yɛha ne yɛkɔkɔ yɛ adwuma enti wobɛhu sɛ yɛbɛwie ebi a sɛ 2 hours ne yɛkɔkɔ yɛ a yɛbɛwie 2 hours na adwuma no yɛhu adwuma baabi a yɛde yɛkɔkɔ do na adwuma no so bɛfiri no ɛhu sɛ ɛfiri akyinɛ kɔ no yɛbɛbɛtɔ so afiri ha no ma yɛde asa akɔ anim ɛne na ɛbɛhu sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛnya adwene korɔ na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛtumi bibi anaasɛ yɛtumi ɛde mpuntuo ɛba yɛabrabɔ so megyere sɛ baabi a mowɔ no sɛ adeɛ ɛkye na monni ɔpanyini biara wɔdi mo soɔ na mosɔre no obiara yɛ deɛ ɔno pɛ sɛ wɔde ɛde boa America anaasɛ wɔde yɛboa France anaasɛ ɛkɔ bi obi wɔ a menya sure sɛ anka baabi a moakɔ akɔduo no anka moakɔ akɔduo hɔ da sɛ nipa baako pɛ ɛfa sɛ ɔno no deɛ nko ara na obi so fɔ no so ne deɛ nko a progress na ɛbɛba no because the maybe yɛ media maybe ka sɛ wo deɛ wo yɛ no wo nyɛ ni yie wo bɛ ka sɛ ne deɛ wo no so nyɛ ni yie but yɛ wɔ Akwantufuo di anim na wɔde yɛ kɔ a ne nyinaa kɔtase ne nyinaa fa adwene baako ka nnɛ anaasɛ ɔman sɛdeɛ yɛbɛ sɛ yɛkyekyere no nti sɛdeɛ yɛbɛ sɛ yɛkyekyere ne ntie no yɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ firi aseɛ aba soro na ne nhyɛ aseɛ yɛbɛ sɛ yɛahyɛ ne sɛ yɛni adwuma wɔ kurom ha no ɛno no yɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ sisi adwuma ne yɛhyɛ strategy ahwɛ sika wɔ kuro no mu ne saa nomanoma no ɛne akatua no saa adeɛ no ɔno ama kuroma no ne kyɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtumi nya panyin a yɛbɛtena ase de sɛ yɛbɛtu n'anim ahyehyɛ na ɔyɛ deɛ wɔde akɔ baabi a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛkorɔ so obi a yɛne ne deɛ akɔ sɛ obi a yɛne deɛ o ɛmfa progress na ɛba no ɛyɛ limited obi a yɛne deɛ a progress na ɛde ba no ɛyɛ very limited kyɛ sɛ ɛnkɔ baabi akora So na me che no enti e ma ye din say muni panyi ewi nkwa fie we ye fie anase we dey nya busua kura no ankwa kwa circle se so circle sia egire ni ba ne egire ni ekum ene eyi e fen sen embe se hu se ye hu se papa e wo fie na papa ende ye wo se yakọ ne yakọ gi efutuo ni nchen a ne papa no wo ye papa wo ye badwen ba papa ni die anase owo ebadaya hwesiri wo sifa tete ne ma hwe kon yo faso etutu ama ne ma na montu esifa ye because wo bi wo no e header wo direct ne ma direct efie no affairs no ento timi sori nko abonten kofa bibi metu fie enra wo papa no enyo ne toma wo no ohunu se wo akra ne ba ebia 90 years no wo de Mercedes ma be fie enra wo nya adwuma bi ada ompre so tell me chen enti anase wo wi ya no was wo be no me tian because so an tian wa that you know wo de be kwa bonta ko wi obi de ama de okokotun sanwem enti obe tian ene e japa enti de me kan nyina akwa sini ni se answer o ma we sei ebitimi gina etumpon yi no e wo se nya leader o badwen ba prekope ema o man no a sedia se obi yemfonso a won ka se eye me ba no wo hwese o yem yi ni firi so no enti punishment wo se na me fa no sedia kojo menu kuro no enso nkoye bie but enam as a boni leaders yenti no yentimi ntia about some boni leaders and wo enye okrum ha no ase o ma frankofo no ase omo do wo no na ase wo na wo do wo no wo ni se wo yesa na wo ha o man no enu e be ko okrum no anka nya din kwase ke be timi re timi solve problem be but enam say ye ni leaders a wo mo badaye adwuma man no ni ntino ene de bi e ba na de bi e tietem ye poni ye ho kire be no because minu ene yem forget it na ye 4 years pe no enu nyina aka ho na ye de ya de bedu be bi ejire emo yen hwe ma men kan cho kantanka me say no hwe bi na sem ho na me kasa wo hwe the rate attrition Ghana awodu sisi ya no kure fe no kure aye fe no kure enam say yem punish the pack out of ayi amo boni omo ye and ye sika some de bia me ba me kan wase ye sika sem nye no me say the way ya krono pefe etimotin krono and you bo kromo ha no enya se nkituo enya se nkituo this what betum and wo hu de wo wa ne me kan no yen kan okure den okura sa ani de me okure because ye sika sem nyina nye hwe ye ka se forest currency yesika yesika mo yedu yesika na gina yie enso no mabuo no ye intimate say no mabuo so on intimate say no mabuo so krumo ha no ene ye tim na obia ye din aban enka ho hwe on the office wa na fanti on ka ho hwe on fa messages bia beto ho no na wetima ya ma dollar ye tima ba fom a ana ne de ka ho ne de o so de o ka ho asem I think now people put pressure because there's a loophole somewhere. And kofobi eye habo hono mono. Kono ni lukwedibi ni hono mo a enti no. So ko important no be kom onu sika wo tua hono mono. So ko yi sika no mani free habo wo the bakrom say kimo a sika na ye tua ya gini nyara no. The fact is currency no dollar no above for most edian no. One no nyokoton ne noma to the dollar no okoton noma to the on ne faso obenya maje no ene obeton noma entina sa haye ya asi ye paint picture se ne etie but asie no eye nantubini asini nantubini asini nyakura And so no how for be person the baby presume because dollar number form. The dia America. Me ni mo me say wo de so be say wo ye project ko mo so be say o ma ni estimate mrew. Ma ni estimate mrew. The war be one no be true a go estimate nja bre wo no. Enu anom me say obako check no. Oba enu anom wo trauma wo no wo trauma wo bi onu so we ye adwuma no a. Wa tro agi waji ni je fi wudim. Etino obasa kwakwaji nipa the other person no obako tro no wa ye dey agu nipa the other person bi enimu no. Etino waji fi wo wa hin wo no mo a the other person kwaji send the other person isi ka wia onkoto mimi nyoma na okoto ye na wodi the other one dey ka ho no no wodi mimi dey ha ko repair no waji saska dey sashi gutum wo wi was no wasa ji workmanship he kono wo kru we si bu brutal ni nyina de de bae eyi sika sema entimi nyina yie eni amanyo semo a ye hu ni tin ye hu ni nan ni nyina ye sa nyuma we ye kan ni pembe ye beti ase e ye sa adokro ye wo de car wo to car ma abrantie se fa ye adwuma na bia week bia brem sei obo so obgare be you overworking sika no car no to the level say so woman 500 a month a week now the man no wo be adwuma make sure say within 2 days no and not 3 days no obenya 1,000 no relax what the car now they are more no so no ntwie no the kana come obi fufuro say onipa no so ntwi ensabe emeye sense man no sa ni pro this kana come no ko sense no so be opi the kana ko nanti obo mo se ko ba ko nanti bang tama week ni ba suna gan ba be sense ambre ama won what do you see can man won no catch us a ball joint no abu and it's called the man won obo mo se all this can as akoto ball joint no obo se woni hwe and so scan the other person who treats can about on the chair and the good bottom hey go you fucking go wait I can was be among some better the make us ni nyina ye amanyofo no e se you want to three no wo de oyi no ho no kra so firi ho no mo a emra ewu kuma no mo no wo na mo a na akwakwa se ekura otim no uhu mra no baby am wo we nyina se mo na mamutum hu mra no ade ntia me kase mamutum hu mra no ne se wontime hu mra kra no wo na mawo ni se wo drive a wo ni se go san nyina wo kwa so kya wo se I say akwani nyina ya tututu kwani nyina ro san se bibia kama enti wo hu mra kase bi kura na wotum se ekura nam so keke ka kura nam so kakra keke no ka no ho emra road no emra wo road no kwa so keke if road no so ansa na nipa no wo kom so emra bus nipa no ban ebo emmoa ho ban emma che se anoma press word man say opuro press na kukum opuro kwa obesma nya ho asem akoya wo na to no toto fear fra kwa no outation esa wo ban esa wo ayi aban about esa wo ni mu and once you go sa and once you go no mu wiesi kan ni support ono and support aban ko aban ba no di ni free mu single people, individual people, citizens no aban ko no eba no di na as citizens no ye nya free wo no mu Inyashi fence kantanka inyashi intini aya na yemsisi ma ye enti aya kasa ye hu ye nya yemsisi bi ma yankasa ho ana hwe ankabe de na kabe ye fese anka wo hwe nyina so as oman ganani nanka emfi bi anka woduo no anka wanka wotu krom say the America 42 mkrom omonjo mkrom they can move in and out and do their woman ka say krom ni benefit brebe wo kra ye wo kra no kra benefit bi aba so nanka wotu wanka say wo krom ni na kupon pagya to certain level bia wo show wo fie woduo nanka wotumi commanding your mama wanka sa wo ho No one team you know 2 bedrooms be now simuna and you was away the ah tell me then we go on mama do my mentasi what say youth no young age group no now we show one age now we say the way a certain age will be they are enjoying their country now with you as an foreigner who level no akoko ye teenage level now who say what within your age people where they have gotten to within their own country now what to me support here again was here support here so kuma and no way was like a kuma with did them on the bush because of bad leadership yanka no single person bit was some my way some and what's the no any fine here to about one day anymore or come up with policies probably bit my boy mine na yetu say hali ekro I didn't make an esa or he been sorry e wo kro e kono oba mu no ono de e kono na eye anya e no ko hu say agudi bi was asene so e no ni kro magina adwene ho say na wo say ye adwene mani kokoduo enti say ye be sha ase akokoduo akokɔ ye say ye me ho empreduo say nye de wo say ye e no ye nkakran wo ye ni nyina no wo mfasika no ene ne manko ne di ye wo dwene e kono ho e kono daakye say kono beto be gina e beto ni gina so papa ene ye kase nipa bi a wo dwene adwene o man nyinara so what me chana ni set group of people pia wo mo na e support no any other group of people mo support no e kono nya adwene ba ko say wo say e de itimi ni ye wo yes wa ye 20 years 30 years and on the line wa jam na ye fe am na be ye ka be fe am obi sori a wo so ko Dubai ko for Dubai no ho ko di holidays agudi bi na wo asase ne so ye hwe agudi a ye nka say politicians o mo fo ho mu wia e mo won mu busu afo mpe keke na ye support won converse they also the we support to afo we say no ye ba ko 2028 na so bufo so egu so prophesy say 2028 when be ya dia kwali bu ya dum minti mu se ya ko se ye koko se banche bon kan ya yo se dinyo ase ye die eni ahoto de ye mpe ase ye dinyo ahoto de ye mpe ase ye di se adie fe no ye bibi ka create dia ni a relax ye fo se ene the best ye bibi ka create ni ho fe monumental infrastructure se ni eni ma kese ni pebi o mo de hwi ye twa ebe ko bi se abucham we awo the magnitude of awo eba for months boni trance and what me a structure bi say ye hita wo fie ni sa no normal we and this is e ko ho ano ye kan yansam and the way what the taste kwa ye timi nya air conditioner e be affordable am fi bia ye timi manufacture air conditioner be timi affordable am fi bia se de bia be timi nya air conditioner fi ni na ye ko to air conditioner be fi e be ka che o and ye we use air conditioner fi enti no anytime light the cost no enti government ko timi moa say heat ni too much ba ye man kwa da mutimi na you see them tossing sweating ye timi ministry ma ye ho kantanka ye yare that's not really bad ye koko bi na guya tuna sukura but kantanka wo drive here wo drive here ho the car no o car timi dead wo the car wo ko the car wo say it me ko fu be wo the car wow wo drive wo say wo full seat sukura wo dead sa yeah because say big push 2026 big push yentina mu 2025 na 2026 na big push na big no ye nyina be say big push no near support it can go no dey kantanka me hu say enkofu bia fanyasa kwa bi so e wo ya haw mu we na e wo mu no o ma ta so e fo ho e di dodo but yentimi mintim so hu ne ye hu say ye ne ye sisi aso e ne pese accept say de me hu ne be accept say o mu busu ne ni ko dia and you have a problem you individual Charlie
Yeah, why Dawson, something
Enti
that I
enti
talk
enti enti
can
enti
read that.
kantanka wo de kantanka yɛn hwɛ adeɛ bi enti free tete a wo free Ghana me sister a wobɛba Ghana no wobɛba bɛdu kan no a bɛba du kotoka no wo pie free kotoka na wura kotoka saa stretch na ankasa no road na free wo wura mu kakra na wo pia bonten a saa stretch ya wo de ba bɛdu 37 hɔ no so wa wo hu sɛ na de ɛhɔ na no machine ayɛ road markings ni sɛ so asɛ deɛ bibi wo ne wura mu ko ekyir kakra bi na ayɛ sɛ foforɔ so tell me no me na you be be that lifestyle and you see me kantanka me say one more come handy people in Ghana no one more rip people off handy men in Ghana they rip people off badly. Look, Obama estimate we are what the workmanship best so amount workmanship best so we are the labor what the labor best so what transport best so material and say material 10 cities above with 250 Ghana cedis and 200 Ghana cedis for 10 cities are there. No at all because who need the one.
Dawson, why?
And you there say second round, you know, mammy first now.
Yeah, second round or you best not pass. Why here that's a bit brave, that's a bit brave. So now Oshas your kind it comes down to leadership. So it comes down to leadership and for so long on my end I got to see any better leadership compared to the Yenya for the last couple of years, So far, Yenya leadership will be out. But to me, I drive a bus and I know I drive on a kama my end. We remember someone on my end is saying I'm a pay both parties now mobile on my end saying I'm a pay ne quality echo you hear leadership and so if I say send no casting go for a boot amount for no workmanship no move amount for no and also no send a catcher of a body earlier no it comes down to accountability okay or yes I need so so to me reporting the more be ne send the lines is near budget free in same modes and so penalty near the man only you holding that person accountable ne next time okoya oko juma ho a onye sa nneɛma no bi mba wei unfortunately no yɛnyɛ no hwɛ nti next time ɔsan akɔnyɛ dwuma foforɔ a ɔbɛsan try sɛ ɔbɛsan ate obi kyɔbɔ bi mu and until sɛ yɛbɛnya saa accountability system no in place no yɛbɛkɔ ne sei saa nti yɛnkɔ yɛnim ɔfa kwame
Yes, sir.
bama so
I think it.
ɔfa kwame sɛ biribi abɔkɔ deɛ
Bibia, would be, I'm saying Ghana government, I was saying, Nicole.
ɔfa kwame ma membisa a question bi ansa na wakɔ w'anim na membisa sɛ ɔman bɛn mu na amanfoɔ binom ɛyɛ adwuma a yɛntua ɔmo ka ane ɔman bɛn mu na wotua taxes nanso ebia ne aban ne koraa ɛnyɛ adwuma ane ɔman bɛn mu na politicians yɛtua ɔmo ka nanso ɔmo nkɔ adwuma aman bɛn no
your friend in Ghana.
woyɛ sure
Oh, your friend in Ghana.
ɔman biara biam ne ho biam
Me name Ghana.
Ghana ka ho bae ma menka baako a ɛka ho baako a bɛka ho nkyerɛ wo ma menka baako a bɛka ho nkyerɛ wo mea me kurom ha no ho sei saa na aba bɛyɛ sesei
Some friend is my demonstration.
No, yeah, we see a government in a lockdown. The just politicians ni etwa omo kaba omo nkɔ adwuma. To say omo yɛ adwuma no, omo yɛ aban adwuma no, omo nkɔ adwuma na so yɛntwa omo ka. Ana yɛ da so twa taxes na so omo nyɛ de sɛ omo de taxes sika na ɛyɛ. Nti so yɛ ma yɛ sɛ na kwakɔ yɛ te sɛ Ghana nti ɛno nti ne tem bia me ba ne me ka me say yɛ kɔ ne sɛ ne yɛ kɔ ne sɛ na ɔnhwɛ daakye Almighty America, I to say Ghana. Because you hold a man for accountable being we had the upper okudin some name is president near down for no be you free jail kama on your share nti saa ne say micro mo ha no mo aba be nti say so intimi nka say Ghana nko na it is America ba be ka ho
Wo ma pe nya mo nya no yi de say
ade a boy this year there na fair na asha say by your corner says me funny say like another 20-30 years no
bibie ni wa ye
by
ma.
yet is Ghana anyway yanko ye no fa kwa me and reflective Tuesday
Yeah,
too.
me say who can be now o say it all boils down to leadership. But me part to see about trinity they are making. Me I believe the systems. So leadership there and no there and kahu. The woman said over be pay free Ghana memoir your friend no Ephraim amu and or nyumpi and was say oh my no say be you say you ne nyinaa ekuta yɛne a yɛhwɛ ɔman no so ɔman no wurafoɔ no okay ɛdeɛ na kyerɛ deɛ kyerɛ ne sɛ yɛn no ɛna yɛwɔ sɛ yɛtumi adwene ho sɛ ɔman no yɛpɛ sɛ yɛyɛ ɔman anaasɛ obiara yɛ deɛ ɔpɛ so na yɛn no a yɛyi gɔọmenti a yɛn practice no yate sɛ ɔman biara wɔ so onya government ɛna enya government ɛna yɛyɛ bie but government no the functions there me na make a we don't know the functions of the government enti ɛno ara ne sɛ wɔn mo yɛsi institution no yɛfrɛ ne government ɛna wɔn ba monkɔto aba na montwi so mo nkurɔfoɔ na wɔn kɔ a wɔn akɔyɛ deɛ mo pɛ na mo tu omoka no the function of a society is said the society no betua na mum until the people inside no and I was your friend the collective intelligence ye use ya adwene ne yehwehwe kwane a oman no ye bechichira fa na baby na mekote say individual intelligence no if you put them collectively a stronger chance we isolated. Enti a quiet bear so yen kwane a ye be kwan. Na ideas are flow and then when they flow they be a nyansa no compare e be a stronger than be. Na no ne dey body or mind. But here we are. O man penny or swing. Se bia wo safo unim nyansa bia betumi ama Ghana etu anamoni. Oni provisions bia wo nyansa no wo betumi achane no use magana etu anamon. Ena nyame ampata ukofo obi te se bene wa no beka se wo kra ye fight na oni ho. Enti anya dia wo nyansa no ye hia. Ya ban na aba. We have the people. There are people no a womo no kra no wo munyansam enye deep and I say some wo kra e dey na chain say you take other views na mo compare na mo select the ye na mo de achichire ye man enti wo man no say wo chichire na say sebe this basic nyansa no nya dwuma ube ye niema bebrebe but e be useless. When them say Ghana for your crimes you see ye stores to be Ghana or more imported water. Any anum. The combine the say or money ye so rich in what I feel the Ghana for ye you hey na Uncle Brad River no insure will produce no and no one can bet me a feedy West Africa. But enam say Sebi something binti ya destroy sani men ya destroy no because enkrofo ye confide governance no ma wo mo no wo munyan san hu se adi e wo value enti wo mum kra na wo mum ma ne ye e prokese wo mo se no e na ama amanfo kwan se okay ene sade a ye hia kese no ni good ba ye nyina so enkope bi because emrante ni mu adwuma yo Yeni adwuma yo. But me hu yen say we population of human beings. Say ye creative hobo you friends in yeah, the robots will be function saying or be function adwuma nipa beye in an efficient way. Na kekoba say ye wo nipa na ye dwapade kese ni nipa ni entumi educate wo mo ye mpe wo mo resources no ye entumi exploit ni emfa nchichire ye man da even cross bi adwuma ye no di ne bia ye entumi nye na wie mu a ya crossresre robots wi na wo ma ya mayi. But we are not seeing this. In the mind, sabi adwene na was a ye adwuma no, it's not working. Because akoye party. Now adire who crowd say, omuko omo challenge you. You from power hunters. That's the title I've given them. Omuko power hunting. Said the beya, we be trying contompo kese that we trying contompo kese. Said the beya, between me, I said you su population of voters. Omo die ewini. We say you know quick kakra. Contompo kakra. We no me nipa ye confide o my mom. Pray your statesmen and your politicians. Oh, we always go back to the intelligence of Athens for democracy. Ye wo nipa wo mo dwen Athens ho. And ye wo strikes mayor wo mo de wo mo mfa ho, wo mo zete na wo mo dwen ho. They think about their circle. Now, what's if we try men in our find it, the wherefore of Ghana. Now, where is Credo a statesman? Into Wieniana, Yenia said the Ephraim Okayeno, Yenia, Yamia Hokway. And yet, a friend is saying, Ahuma botai, to say contour. Ya bought contour so petai, and Wako Jiditai. And now, Yedini. Say what wanting. It is say Nyansana ma ni ya hwehwe ade a ye friend unity of purpose dia ene yesika ebekwa nyempo nyesi yesika ade a odumankoma de che ebekwa akodi baako fo obutum anaze group bi a omo ye intelligent no omo agiska no a de aye omo yi na ye yete honom na ye di awereho na wotu krom na wonye nsuo no mu a ne mfa so be ne wo so waduane a wodie eye poison enkola a wo mo hunhu se wode wo mo be fi ana se wogya wo mo akwantifi na ya chichire o man ana se ya destroy ho. It's time say o say ye pia sankrofo itu baby na me de me madwene ho say sa ensu a wo mo say no it's not limited to Ghana, it's going into the sea. Ye God of Guinea no kom ema emwa a fish a ye wie ne ayi a ye benya ne zone ho nyina aye toxic ni akoyi ne yedi edi anipa na sabi jiminti atsese be use nyansa no ye ne adi destroy ye ho. Master, it's time. Say, I was saying, answer Yeduma. Nasa, if we nation records is ya stop or mona say ya change system no. But this is say, dear, who write the Martin, who coaching in fantonom near Manina no, afraid also oba Ghana face. Ah, Yedanya Mercy, Yansa no Yeduma. But the so aquatic group will be a friend UP. Ne nkrofo a omo ye NDC for MPP for no say omo de ne kokot because edin no eye omo dia na kedia na che say ye be unite people na sakatasi. Look at what they are doing. Ya mo almost 8 years Kufo so ka ho bi Kufo baye wono no obi egate ne say sebie ye say free bibi hepic na wo pese obetu gold ana bibia we memo no come in na wo de wunya wo de obenya no na wo de 5% ayire so a 10% na de amo buy no na wo destroy asasi wi a na wo pa waton company ti se nimo aton ni company no na de Ghana for some be wi abo some be yeden ni si wo yɛnkyekyere ɔman saa o wokɔ baabi a nsuo ɛda hɔ no ɛyɛ no go area red flag enti sɛ good na wohia a ɛwɔ sɛ wohwehwɛ protocol a wobɛuse a ɛntɔkye that environmental no, don't touch the water, don't destroy our soil, don't destroy our forest. But already obepia santimemu yesi a friend twime ayi bosi akwa asenwan osa ne homrane wakote a friend say Akonta Ventures and a forest reserve. He doesn't even understand why we must reserve forests. Ono e ho no owura na president mua kisa Akufo-Addo ani onye boni bia. This man was voted second time in office as a party representative in the Ashanti region, Akwantufuo Krom. Again, ye chichiri who say, Master, your friend in Yanso. Na baby na mikoti say yes, yakoye list be about IQ, countries be IQ. Na ye salaya, omo ebeto no, do top pa no free wa. Ghana for ye bad kind of drew no manaya Ghana for any biho. Inti Ghana for IQ not that form. Why? Because ye do any enye. Adi here any football. Near my de chichro man ye mfahu. Ya creative system wa ye pray akunya ho. Inti adi friend the basic nyansa no. It's not working. Bro, even cry ekwani ye de ekwani a yɛde education a yɛbɛ transmitting knowledge no enye papa enkwala no pii wɔ hɔnom a me kɔ school friend is saying twi ɛna yɛde atete me wɔ fie na me kɔ Ghana sometime bi a yɛatwerɛ hɔ vernacular is not accepted in saa compound hɔ akɔla ne fie kasa wɔ nim and the parents nim ni twi nko no oni right so obeka ni krom kasa wo school na die kasa na de be kire na de enemi ni obi di nkoma o se nkola no they teach them English, they speak English all right, but afterwards no hwi ni akire brofo no na wo kan ni nsa enya dwuma na enseyin so hwe ukọ baabi a production line a robot say adwuma no dodo ye nsa o etani say na tani say ene nyakopo ama mienu uso mfa nya adwuma Ghana your money a yesi produce enkrofo a yefre omo unemployed graduates no ma mi free dwuma ba no asa be yaduane ama no e di asem ni ensa se na gu hoyi ensa na wo hoyi na den na yentumi produce organic food. Nana apostle Yahweh he's dead, he's gone. Apostle Joseph no it miss compose fertilizer was a compose idea ye control farming pest control when we na obi no wa dwene ho se obeje formula no put into mass production said ye be ya ye betumi anya duane papa die oko he's gone the formula no so di ja ni mo so di ja wani o only God knows and ye your money sabi minim say yanka say ye destiny no but me no I try to be hopeful every time. And to me, me bompa ye say, bring one more sabi, woman yansa ni na koye a partisan sycophancy no. Yes, womo they should come back. No more you say Ghana ni here was a body. No more munya NDC MPP, Mahamani ye, Debbie, Mahamani yansa no, and ye you, and no so, and to yansa, and to me get no free flow of friends in information because policy if you take good policies and will say a resource with good ideas now what compare and what contrast it and what make it better choices I guess you know a fucking I mean the damika good board no
Language. You're on the radio.
Debut must say a spade, your friend is spade. It is a person because spade is spade there. Any master, the pacho, where any you, Ghana no. If you are sent to power, also who say you are coming to manage common property, me affecting me. Me person me coffee. Am I going to take water from France to a friend is saying to Ghana na? Adia me near macra mint hoka. But if I go me survivor, a gensu amenum, a geneduania media so. Enti owra, maminka, mini diatem, missy a fucking. As will be cast a baby a nonsense. Let us a yansenim. Enti me yet be a me do biatem so where Jimmy and I said, no. A quan year chichire me mine, meninho. Enti give me a chance to speak. And one no, they are making. Okay, mammy for manuncia. Ben minim se bia emrebe ba masaba ya beto aso bidasi kantanka eja kantanka de safofo no ya me bom nti o wahira na wontimi nka biom wa mi tu ho okay ene ovajum yemi ofachum
Yeah, hello.
twaso na the manu see hanum no atwaso amai.
Well, maybe I've made a decision. Say Ghana man, my can some me, my can baby amico, and cause your politics, you know, the last 30 years, MPP and DC, they are two or man, so no. Ya can nipa be switching to and say, where dear ye. I mean, me chas here baby and ye. Me chas here baby and ye. Galam say no. I'm in Krumam Reso. Me Galam say the excavator and it's a nibi, one ye be that. Tabuzi abaya proud wa nye bida. Liman a champon mi na be dia de ni nebi ni Ghana. Ye late Akwantufuo any Rollins any Atamo and except the last 25-30 years. So are you both MPP and DC? And these are bodam same Jimmy same way. What can Akwantufuo say oh there be there. I'm saying almost 100 so woman ni more. And the facts, the statistics, you know, Galam saying about 20-25 years ago, a MPP and this, what we told you, Minim Crown, Mahama ya was our bus, you see. What ya could just some mammy be dear friend, I shall walk no room. I don't know Mahama and one palm salmon. So, okay, say, and this is what can one, so Phoebe. But sorry, I'm not Akikan the woman. I didn't so facts in the data is there. Woman minimum so much a dough. It's woman to me to say, and this is what can you together, woman Tiasiana. I didn't see any prayer. Oh, yeah, and this for any MPP for and the A together, I'm saying. Because I'm buying a would 2 million so Japosi one way a bit to stop. And by I'm so woman there, one more Piscadia, running one more party, one more qua memoir, one more to the party to home, one minute of mine. Say, see, one more quan, one more crack in shoe if you're American and Britain and no more Ghana. That's a Biabamica. Now, once somebody challenge you said the American, do you think a Kufa name Mahamani, a one John Board, you know, Sabija woman, Ghana, what you me don't want. They catch a moon damage, then be woman. And how among is a leadership, it's about service. So who could just see in trouble? Who are the some we are servants? That's a Ghana and Quadia. Woman would leadership or a lot. And woman uncle for me, say woman is coming, he's coming out there to be bro more. And if anyone who can see me platforms, you know, I would say we a leader, you serve. Would drink, we be poor mine. Ghana said there won't be and one year the ball mine. And I am in one pass will beat the Nipadasania, young Nisan was so in chrome. Get me cast MPP, dear papa, a tape. A tape. How? Adia and yet. And this Yabano and your papa. Sounds and MP, one two, no, Mr. Woman to the this I galam say ya and the bow of mine. Can kutu a champo tab, Liman tab, Kwame Nkrumah tab, Buzi Atabega say bien ni Ghana. About woman chanko for me no mreso. Until then, no be back at a back with your papa. Papa ni and 2 nina ya Akwantufuo party. Ni antia and this tab na papa after wo yobi. Sika 52 million. What fire wo mutidi. I don't know na see me before time and I say MP before. Na NDC 4 time. That no be because in real few because MPP there ya papa. Average 152 million Ghana cedi. You bet him be a ye kwan. I yenema p. One would check ye one and because only a criminals are will be in Tiasi. Now I'm challenging them to come and explain to me. So I'm mama come let me keep your account now Fred roll me. Is see NDC and Mreso that's our chrono is the P Ghana. And then over country says our party where NDC Corona a papa. Says he has a coup for them so a chrono so coso National Service Secretariat and want to one so chrono kakaka so down to 1 more 2 nina MPP a Akwantufuo party. And you know no credit. Near there back with your tobacco. Boom. You know what yes, I would be at behind the season. That act now a chrono. And that's a back with your papa back where we are the handles you back where we are 10 city. What we are 10 city we are crop for. What we are handling a crop for. And not near America. Ya can't or man into me couldn't walk can't any pebby abijah will be or tablucha with whom a good governor. You see it. Because anyway, yet papa. How? The 2 of them, I mean, the moment I say 2 of these MPP, 2 criminal organizations. And so how can somebody tell me about your papa tobacco? I've described both of them for me as criminals. Criminal being where your papa will be. Whilst you're a criminal, you are a criminal. The country is running down, and there's nothing, there's no progress. There is no progress going on in the country. And then, you see, I've been okay, me or landing chroma. Now, I did be a me here, me real way. Me babako, me abayaba. Me boys, you know, on where drama Bloomberg, America, a financial institution, Mac. Now, what free New York, waba landing. Tina, our friend said that remember for what they call lunch because tomorrow she's flying back to New York. Me call in or they call tour. Maybe our one building so from the city of London, when all the stock exchange banks, we are seeing our headquarters or our central London. Now, hold on. Yeah, church, me call ye. And the church, Papa na a dear friend of Michael Bloomberg. Well, the 83 years, only a coup for the appeal. 83 years. One person. The assets acquired is over 1.3 billion. One person. One tea party, when your party is head of the individual. Nyansani Juma what create. After Nipa baby, me can't be. Nipa who do me call more bro for India for and before Wafa. So I do what we say. If one Nipa was asking you, won't to minimum near Kufan, what might be a Grammy Sada. I drink the problem in Ghana, I drink see a Jimmy for crew. One person will be a Juma. Now buildings, the partner, the architecture. Osha, now we say. Now, there papa pray there with me a yes, Marquesi. Ya Ghana will be intimate, Africa will be intimate. So the problem in Ghana is the quality of our thinking and the quality of the way we reason. Jimmy no Adolson. One person. Now, sir, Mr. Bloomberg, one question was go. That's Elon Musk. It was catching. You see individuals who are working genuinely and making money. Now, a whole country, 35 million people in Nikapreba, yet you're bossing on your bossa. What is? Do you not see that there's a lot wrong with us in Africa, Ghana? Do you, all of you not see when people are working hard, employing people? You see, God graduates university. They have no jobs. So I was about one person. 1 year, the whole 1 year president of UK and now president of America. Never Ghana so. It's because of the bad politics, the bad political activity, until it drives away investors. We'll be quite the secret to Ghana also a buying a phone. Now a Juma, one person, Mr. Michael Bloomberg, Why, yeah, in thousands of people are employed. Ghana government to me employ woman. A getting and your party, MPP, NDC, woman, a Jimmy for Jimmy Pan Chrono, woman, a do we want to say a re chrono and a tro. That I'm ready can say, Mohammed can say in politics, we can track a crack, no, I can crack a crack. When a leader talks like this, I will say, we nipa, we see a human being. In politics, we did track a crack, no, I can crack a crack. This was said by President John Dramani Mahama. That's what he said. So to me, he's not a political leader. He cannot help Ghana. When you go to a Kufa, he's even worse. So the two parties, they are not fit for purpose. You see, when I tell you the problem in Ghana is the quality of reasoning. Said there are a lot of far better people. They are keeping quiet. One percent Jimmy phobia baby. They are good people. They are keeping quiet because in politics, good governance hinges on certain principles. Integrity, a impact. That is the mean integrity. Politics in Ghana. They are protecting their integrity, so they are keeping quiet. So a Jimmy Forum, a Didiatum, babies will sharp a good Yansa, not a Kenyan Sasamkwana, and Yansa Fokaka. They will come into politics. They will come into politics. I will tell you when they do Biato. Ghana, the big Diwatem, Kolanko, Lebia, your woman, 50 years, won't be Diwatem pa. Michael Bluebaggy, what cast will be the president who a Jimmy phobia begin at him. Jimmy Pab, damn Jimmy. So now they be a bit before banner the new Saudi. The reason why some good people are not going to politics in Ghana is 1%. Nipaphobia will be as somebody insulting is that somebody looks like insult. No about do what on politics. And to the first here, no be this as here politics. Nipa media and say mono munkwana ye enyansafo enye no kre. It is not true. Now politics, when you study at the university level, and yet enyansafo any do your politics. People with it hinges on certain integrity, transparency, respect for the rule of law. Any idea politics, clean, good governance, hinted on these principles. Some principles, Pakukras in Ghana, CCR. Integrity, woman paging part will be a yesika kranuneska. Now, every Papa would always go, the source, unexplained wealth. Unexplained wealth. I see a drink at your question, now, not in the start to the minimum, so chat will be true. Why you say? And this man is clamoring to become a leader. What the assassin will be trading petty. Who come nipa crowd to me? This is the way he talks. Muhammad say in politics, we did truck a car, no chat, what can you crack a car? And these people are support, these people are politicians. Master, you people go back to school and learn. Learn good politics, good governance. Go back to school and learn. And share Benum Ghana crowd. People are drinking Kirkland water. Yeah, we told the Costco. If you're American, you don't. One more musical. Scouts, the few people be a real can be the go, so they can afford to buy Kirkland water. If free America. So free Costco near ship near the Aba. Ghana water company, so no one say a big warm. Into one real can you see? Yeah, one bit media tunes your papa ano. One may a quad which I could hear your idea. So they don't care. So war have been finished or may more. And Kau person will call politics. You're going to serve everybody, the rich, the poor, the Krasini, the Sikani, who serve will be Ghana the end of the day. In Kirkland water, Ghana, how many people can afford to buy it? In Crawford, don't have no Ghana water company, and no P. Ebe Yare, P. Bewu, and nobody cares. The leadership, the political actors in Ghana, they don't care how many people will die. They don't care. Because one behavior not say they don't care. Because all crack excavator machine, now they call a foam, baby, Ghana, you tell that the agricultural industry, cocoa, ya timber, you check timber, Professor Chiba or the catch in Timbitre, what you try a it was for a very good reason until the Yankopon creative forest reserve. It's a cover because of sunshine. You chop a bedroom, Ghana nyina be done is a desert because we are in trap because of the greed for money. A Jimmy phobia, sika ne nya wo no. Wo ba twetwa dua nyina to agu. Wo twa dua ntra. Let us say wo nya be na ho awian kwa na yebo. No makọ crimes you. Costco you no mo no. Na wo mo ayi ni sika, wo mo wi bi na de no wo mo wu. No mo nya nipa so tia butre e support wo. Monkoso ya. Monkoso. Me fa me ho adwen ate. Me so me buy my talk me issue. Na say me kwa me me call mainline policy. I na me tie man trek room 53 years. Ti me ma me nsa e wo ha. Me say me ba wo ye adwuma Bloomberg and na me kohwe Bloomberg nipa ba ko pe adwuma wa ye pa ne buildings. Wo wura ma say we are here then Ghana de e bi said one e bi ni Ghana ba bia. Bi ni Africa ba bia. Wo wura buildings no mu. Wo say nyansa ye di bu man. Pam eno sikanya wo papa nso onko wi an sika no wo di nyansa ena ahobrase no wo ye na adwuma na ye kakraka world market. People in Ghana are not thinking like Michael Bloomberg or said one be in Ghana or more people say no no ni me on fan busia more African politicians, stupid people. We are the mamu busia no say di now population no bread because you people don't understand integrity. Impact the politics then support most support to criminals. NPP a criminal organization. And this is so the same. The Biami by first my can I can prove it morning, noon, and night. A useless parties. Don't throw before from ra.
Yeah, for chum. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's very of a chum. Yeah, call your name. Yeah, for chum. Bloomberg, Mikai, I think it was 2020. The tries of running for president. I think he was in the Democratic primaries, but he never made it out of it. But he tried to run for president, except that he didn't make it out of it. But yeah, we do actually. A company named Nyamyujumane, we work with Bloomberg.
Yeah, my daughter is a manager in
invoices.
Bloomberg. Yeah.
I remember we received an invoice.
Wow, this
like
man
on a
is
monthly. I think someone charging like well over 20 grand for just one invoice. It's a very successful business in our establishment.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah. So far, man, quit your name. You can do so. Yeah, very successful man. If we get one of those people in Ghana, perhaps we
we'll never get it.
Perhaps
for Ghana.
And now office if they will be with Ghana, but just say like they don't reveal themselves.
I don't know. You wouldn't papa Ghana.
They don't want to help.
So, Sam, make us me three more question. I think I answered. I'll answer it again. Nipa papa, a better show man. Now, and I'm so believe in integrity. A dimpa. One fear, mamma, say, a Jimmy for win what these stupid players, you know, ever did you matter. Because there's no level playing field. A criminal organization organ, you big do what them left, right, and center. What Bob Blatter woman and so big do what them pa and woman in the Pakrat as support to all. So the papa they are keeping quiet.
Yeah.
They are keeping quiet.
That's I don't have to say you're finding a way to help
encourage
those people.
Normally, the principles of policy hinges on 3 or 4 principles: integrity, honesty, transparency, accountability. It is all about say MPP near this one for won't for what these 2 people are criminals. They don't believe in integrity. They don't believe in transparency. They don't believe in accountability. So why should I me pay a papa that mean boss MPP and DC? I will not do it because I believe in integrity. Meaning say me tell we are such but Trump chat because university you the integrity a the impact of politics. Ghana politics so the full any idea me for mon ku say no me debate. So I'll keep quiet. I'll stay in my corner. Then meeting baby I can afford it. But to play ticket my landed next week me pa bet you say next week. Meeting baby and your government, me or me resources will me, I'm not doing the politics, I'm not doing I'm saying, but I can come to Abu any time, any day I want. Because your politics are corruption, Jessica Ayira, accountant general, auditor general's report. Look, when you look at you see how they Akwantufuo for 8 years in Mahama times auditor general's report. Chrono every day and they don't see it.
Offer. Okay,
One to say, Mahama Casa politics, would you truck a canoe? What can you what is that? Why you telling me this one is a politician? What's up, bro? Before
Yanko, your name, Bralex. Alex or
her. Sam,
Bamaso,
I didn't catch it.
you're free, and then one call.
But you know,
Oh, okay, train, and then it's in your background near 918. This is no.
they mama.
See, we have a call there.
Yeah, I know what that would be cool. Like us.
And then you answer. Well, some by beam, and then it's free for Tuesday. And the man can't clients and why you busy. You're busy, so no, I'm a
See, Sam, maybe, why? How many?
What's up? Okay.
For
I'm afraid just saying to buy them as I have my work, but after just saying I'm a pro. I'm here just saying buy not to call and what's up. Just say, what just say, any ready. I'm share. Dr. Jingle, I'm here to Dr. Jingle, back in Kakra. Dr. Jingle. Dr. Jingle.
Yeah, Samunko.
Yanko, okay, yeah, that's it. And it say, you call your name, dear Yanko Prince, so Yama Prince and McKenby.
Say, Alas, Baja Prince.
Yeah, but so are you busy, Kakra? No, I don't know, Casa, but so are you busy, Kakra, and Tina. What's the name for Obi? Yeah. Yanko Prince, so.
Yo, and
Bama so Prince, so.
I didn't see. Why do you see it?
The only one member of my and I see what I'm sending a conti. See, be able to call there anyway, I'm in chair.
Oh, maybe I will call and then the end say we are never come after some days with hope and so say
Some more room, I don't know. And
so say Maka say USA you know your America anyway you yeah USA. What I say, you who 4 seasons no. Maybe I can North Carolina, one of the best states in the Melchizedek, you know, a whole area African quantity. On the snow crater 1 inch square na obi anko school because you need plows and any sort na it me into na accident in doso nti me ka se me ban Connecticut 2009 na papa wa hano na me ka se first na me ba na me de 1 year na me hu papa me ba US na me wo Connecticut North Carolina be mu hu se pa sa time na beti bibi efe no Easter nse sa time no na bad weather pa it is snow no da ni high ukotodwe nam se adai we so ade no papa tram so me dem pon etiye no ka ye ni problem o nyakopo bebi a odi nipa to yo nyakopo nye so ye ya so ka bible na o so na chiche ebusuaku no e no de bundles to ye nyakopo na chiche yi no onim de we na we timatena ha we bitimitena we bitimatena we bitimitena ka e de ka ye ewiem no de ma ntina ye nko an skin ye tuntum ayo Milan no oboni ni Milan oboni say oye ofri usha biology ye ka albino che e wala tum che se na Portuguese na Spanish che se black a white wo de obi enko Google no mbo albino oba just albino is the same as white nka omo mro na komo ye albino so etie de wa ma ye Milan no nyakopo boy wi na obo oyi asase no won say ye free bibi ai ozone layer and also a magnetic field and nothing na asteroids ni meteorite enye say ebi mass as so be ba na a deflect magnetic field of the earth yakopon na aye ne sa ka ye nya ka nyina yewu enti onipa bi to so be say wi asa nyame na bo ne de obi me wo me bo TV na obi abese TV o de one obi tuma say TV di ha ma bo nti obi entimi sa asase no wa hye da bia to so obese no enti ya na medwin sa no we na eye me wonwa because for this season ene pa wi apie no obi say obi ka je say efie no ano awo bi na eyi e ba nso atoto pa enya agro and opose me so ye be the blower leaves ni nyina tete because this trees ni
I mean, so can be
Yeah.
I mean, Bisaba, yeah, Minya Metia say, so send an old cano. I didn't think like Ghana for a tab, and I make fancy Ghana for the can buy to say Papa no more.
Ah.
I don't know, Omamba, I'm a shit to say Florida, Miami, and send our kind of North Carolina and South Carolina. I don't know, Mamba South because I know I had not to say Miami has a to say Ghana Pepe, snow to what I'd say, like I wouldn't have share sweater, I say. Nti ada na Ghana for buy no omamba ha se na omko hwehwe New York ni Virginia na Connecticut na awowo no ada na
Oh, oh.
omamba South ni mo whether na nke be benefiting omo
The, then you even have to go back way back to you do from phone by beto yeah, Native Americans, you know. On say omo buy and ha no mudi ka bi right so eti we when the man me fa Ghana phone cry Africa phone cry say e phone ba ha no bet 90 so so hwe Africa American map na northeast ne be nyina on say the map na ye nwonwona enye she ba on say okọ midwest ne west one on say e bi kra map ye rectangle cause ata na obi ante ho aha na no ma ye omo sha ase ya cause say omo ye bibi efen homestay say abane se aha mo ya doso no dunti mo obi obekọ midwest ne west obi na we yasa ukotrans so for bia 5-10 years na be ye odia e no mo ansa na mo ko west abdo mo ye train and the railways ne ekwa na omo de ko ye de no baby obesue no e ho na obetena because omo buy no kan hu say northeast no any Atlantic Ocean ne ben e di say GF can so na one of the entry points to America even before Atlanta mo ne e be ye Chicago ye connecting airport enti ye papa mo ba e sha say ba America in the early 70s pa na 80s no GF can no say John F ho na New York na in fact New York abe can say baby on say anu crime send the kind of say you know terms I use one crime I say refuge state because New York can be before na tea and Jamaica for no George Washington yini na be before na besi ye omu bebre ye na no bebre wu ye it will be one ya establish families so hard that anti a entry na ebi obeso obi na ofri Ghana ba o dan wada that say obi na di kan ba anti ye wo fam o modin kan ba no na bi no to New York otu ye na bia na wo fa ase we abetrim saa to oba ontimi onka bebia biem enti obetram wa no so bia aha na ha bia nipa na dos ma no enti ne ma membra mensa nko bebi fufro nsi ye yu bebi akọ bebi enti wo hwe a okay meske pick net ke ba bia mekọ Boston Massachusetts bia na Ghana for community wo enti so hwe a Ghana for wo enye state bia na Ghana for wo ye wo states a Ghana for ewo community a just wotena wakran hwa obetima ka okrom kasa obi a brofo crowd the ground timi kebi ebi ni New York ogba bronze cause Ghana for betena ho kanen wo ba Connecticut East Hartford ye Ghana for nwa ye in fact ye kwa ye akasa ye market ye friend Accra market wo ba hwa ko obi ni totobi nyina obenye bi wo ho na wo call Boston wo call Massachusetts so ye Worcester in fact Worcester kwa the largest Ghanaian community ewa be the whole of the Africa America Worcester no ansana uko ubetwem New Jersey akọ say Maryland ne Virginia udu Virginia so I think say town crowd either
Virginia no say oko Alexandra Richmond Highway ni so
Alexandra
Kumawufo no
so
Kumawufo ni Richmond Highway ni so
and German for go now Virginia divided northern part of America and the southern part because a long interstate. It would travel Virginia and that's what we are North Carolina and one. It would be North Carolina so Greensboro and North Carolina and any Ghana phone call before you Niger and Nigeria. You walk on a bully go because you goalkeeper. You any afraid Ghana for any afraid Metro Star. Me and you goalkeeper. A student state in North Carolina and Ghana for and a Liberia for good Charlotte Park because technically Liberia for normal Americans because na free slaves na edi mu free oba Liberia internet friend Liberia say friend the word liberty and capital and any Sierra Leone Freetown and Moravian so the name of one of the African Americans oba and ni din na mo to capital no enti ejina baby obeba nti wo treatment traffic say nkofo okay aha metina na bia ye mame mekọ ase bia North Carolina makọ South Carolina and Georgia on the Ghana pons go Georgia in fact Georgia na the black capital of the world. Before Growh, Atlanta, no, we nipa 5 move for there before. But Florida, on say Florida, no, we more Caribbean for us almost you know. So say Jamaica ni be ba, Cuba ni be mo say ho na mo ba, Florida no mo ba. On my yesoro ha. So because no. So because if you Florida, they be a wako be a Bahamas, no wako Bermuda, no wako Jamaica near one can Dominican Republic in Haiti when until almost ba Florida into Cuba for no go pa. So Cuba for no go. Into be we be out in say yeah dear what I did now some course out. And I answer you into two quite over to never when you do when you do my aha into no bones a wuba and na my we know you honey be mun to will be you and as when you do my or yes so sorry I said because baby. Mimi say nam to up can be binti and them back and can yes I can me that so to me buy and then say oh adwuma we manage when na me kai and yes I can mess go back to can say back to North Carolina into weather no the in fact well, yeah, it's just one. I had Sikan Waha, Baby, Sika no New England, northern part of East of America, and Sikawaha, a New York City main Sikawaha. And think Omo cannot not to Toto Danby was South one to call South Africa, South Carolina, especially Omo Beach, the Middle Beach, no more so many beach houses in a more Yahan from New England. It's not once a Boston Celtics, Omo basketball now, but just Omo be a Florida and so. If your money Miami Heat neighbors who support a war now because they be an Omo TD Gardens or Boston, Massachusetts to Omo fly some ray a war bano no or my migrating humans no mako south or cause Omo or dying or say I want if you say we are bus for spring summer na no masaba back sa no moti by so for no mumba because I want to have baby who they travel just to see the other 2 seasons because Market South on unya winter ne be a spring ne papa nti bi wo ha for no kra no obitimi travel say obi leaves near that day no who winter say the snow no kra cause on TV so na what America over snow no hu ni kakakra bi na to ebu okra Wyoming ne Washington kra de ne California every kra snow kra munya baby wote Minnesota mo ne ide ne snow no be a to rough any Colorado no topa nti had your long winter nti no to the be na e be just because na enipa kra no ora ho wo sorry no pa na sese bi wo hwe obema no say enye say na Yakob de ba wo what does he I want to cry body near who say I shouldn't so what does he body national eti the Canadian den kai Africa me say some ye ni problem bia especially Ghana me say Yakob do man bi on ba me say Yakob do Ghana because baby o de Ghana share ye na the center of the eto longitude 0 degrees every England by your friend Greenwich Meridian and a prime meridian and a latitude no longitude the chair north hemisphere from the southern hemisphere and a latitude no a friend equator no a latitude no and the chair north and south no and a longitude chair east and west no so the Greenwich Meridian ni pay mu from the top to down nasa wo the latitude equator no so chemu from I can say kind say equator near top to down and a longitude in the east to west no Ghana na center to be kaya na ye bo worker visa and as African tournament and as Ghana the center of the earth no true baby longitude latitude meeting no Ghana anything no so share a cloud cover any clouds or Ghana it ye kran na cause like some ye use solar solar panels no cause any clouds Ghana nya 12 hours of sunlight out of the 24 hours. Yeah, 12. But at the end of the year, ain't we no hanya me na ye bedwina ma into mimiti awomo kinetic awomo ba behwe nkofo dan so solar panels eguso because the government or the governor SSA wa wuti ufie would the electricity there be ever source here dey enti sa de ye ma incentive wo power no ye de be ma ba fa solar gusu na ye ntwe kakra ma eti amanko fo bebre wo solar panels so that say yesu ati awomo ba hwe Ghana kohwe de bia ene ya mika say use for so mo ye you enti central na Accra you do light bebre because almost so mo ye maintenance but say if you bebre ka estate sakomo na estate all the communities what nyina any dance me say nka o say komunya solar panel ni ya je from na ke dia north industrial area for no anatema baby a enclave or muy industry near the mom no fanye you know and to go to the bianca production be you and if I can nam say me be factory and that's a light no and siswa light is a factor of production we hear light so that you normal so into the book of my or more in solid and the crash in an idea no muzu a crash dear be pan no muzu and to remember munusu water river you know authority via for power no more solar so quiet can say that way who cleaning na what the solar panel na mom no or munusu the omo fa so many Ghana no omo twel electricity bill bia e mfa ho omo dia no cause omo na ma yedwane bi na omo ti Kumasi ne Accra ne central ye takrade no mo na mo se mo pesiti ne dia ene na ye de bia ready na mamo barka estate din dia estate no different oh estate dia ya de market aha da ha school nie meti sakomo no na nti na men hu Accra papa no because sakomo na bibia o sakomo de kotra 93 94 no near fen letterland yeah anka say police station your golf your secondary school your just in the school I saw be corporate schools in Methodist near entertainment center one of the famous pub Ghana your friend Fridays will be a work Caribbean Fridays so tani chichi Growh into obiti a woman use solar I will say onya sunlight be because long winter yes so equate anymore I'll show na year adian so no nifu ani ya solar no nto nyakopon na ni fusion ni nuclear fusion na all my wiane bene na ultraviolet rays na hit solar panel na asoja na akwese phone no said you will charge your phone and one cassette mu say 100% na battery no na charge it wo inverter ni sa no maybe it severe na store so oba kinetic obi solar panel use obetuma power thousands houses Ghana ho wo hiampo Ghana kwan we 1 or 2 bia omo wo solar panel no obetumi dia omo neighborhood omo de be ma ba asem nti no anya de omo ne obi be cause wo ka say oh me solar power bia me connecting na ECG cry light be cry we twa be 100 no de ma mum 10 cry be ka say onye na onzo zo mpe no ho asem ene ye onu anka say yusu so backup power no ke betuma supply ko bebre oh we are there or say local government maka say Ghana was made for local government enye central adam be kan constitution chira or say bibia ko local by yen say yen for no na ma central we are president of Ghana akwai say we you we a lame duck enye no na obi anko Jubilee House maka constitution say Ghana was created to be a decentralized government or say a local government bibia because the unit of your governance and a assembly man for no the unit of governance into honor your development this year so any needs to be my regions by your district assembly's common fund so you needs to be my regions but district in the almost assemblies into now say oh sorry hey unimu MP but now unimu assembly man because me ti araga ofurukum no na me assembly man akwesueku no kono your ba obi akọ no ya madam akwesueku iti ho kwai there to no ba me MP minim no ofurukum MP minim me MP so hu into say ma decentralization cause I didn't know a whole ministry for local government you are ministry of local government and rural development so to me we one be to kwa abochire rural development or the technocracy will light or nsuo no onu ne how no say it won ma krom say offer me besra say me be TV otini krom abochire what is obi free the county o minka a city the county a crackers kutu be a county perfect county and I say can say Greensboro County can be say me free one say me sako be county mo bibia wo hobby bibia wo ho baby obetra aboche bia a uniform o te kwasi kwa na ofili kwasi zo bebe krom to betima tene kwasi 100 years na na busha for kwa de won see New York City oni bebi ko efen university wo because ade bi ope bia wo ope passport office ni ope we ni ba hwe Ghana obi tisrem na say kwa na isrem wo ye aban we say or the passport office come mu adent obi ti na brongo no so obe Kumasi beji passport no crown no Jordan stamp kwa yes or Accra ye the passport in back and so so electronic signature and yes in the no what office na ye the better passport say me depend on you ye electronically and so yes solid na Kumasi second city of Ghana passport office o ministry so what is say wo free Your bas S one sa kwan as a pemper the second street and a watch or sa say or come to my for atonsu e ho na wo. And so ntimi passport e say yes try signature ni na say obi ko sign. No be free na brongo abakum as 9 hours no benya accident of kidnap wawu. Who sa pen say who call British embassy so ye ni British embassy bia okumase. Ye ni American embassy bia okumase nti so do to kumase no second city no. O say twa bus no be fa hours obedru in some ma na wanya accident no wawu na buchira bo no second city ye ni consulate bia say ye na waje obesa e go for omom di enum no omum say the chiku e na omum dim say British is funny you know we be catch am say munko ye boku ma say so ma anya say the mu pack mo you know but ye nim ye obika say ye bargain cheaper ye wo enti French embassy no onu kwa na edi Ghana British embassy no onu eru Ghana but ye embassy wo America no won't me case no control America but omo American embassy no control Ghana because ye nim de wo enti yan kasa ye second class citizen yan kasa krum American never first class citizen or America or a first class citizen of America was also a first class citizen or Ghana but I didn't know basa enti ye leaders ni de omo nim omo de kaka no be de na enti omo dwene se de ofachum kai no so wonya na eyi edi wie a asa wonya ne da stand nsuo no mu wie a wo no so obenom sebi tefi nsuo a onfa ne ho onipa so onu tefi nsuo ne so no se na no hu shatawale hu nkofo okoi emebru no ye hia mebru no akọ fight against galamsey no unya mienu kra na wakasa wa placard ba unse shatawale ekoye no oh enso mu wie so mo so no eyi o galamsey nsuo almost anya kidney problems ya ye o mayi etemebru na kasa o psychological problem enyum na ye mode enyum so enye I can say kinu nyina mo nyum ne I can say tetefo no I can say CST amankwamo ne aleskrodu munyuma adawa 40 days na enyum papa no enye I can say na no pedu nyumo chata wonu nyum ne ba ya na ide e ba ya na se twomko ba won membre ko ye bu be 50,000 eti midima asem be wie no Ghana na e wo ho no se emebru na kasa e man yom dia no enti ye to one ye wo say to patriotism say arise Ghana you for your country the nation demands your devotion yenka nkokra asemo because akokra no enka no ya brantie enya akokra no so kofa placard wo brantie no na future ne it lies on you so we say wo ho dia ene before ndo mo ko omo so nenka na biesi peni no bi ya bafo de obi ayi bi penti ono otwem honom de obi wa ye wie wo na ya brantie a oso ukra ukumo na adin say for brantie wo hoden akokko hoden say akokra na hoden ne wo yuso wie edi so obakọ minka se menko shatawale ne hwan no but you will need ne want by mabunu so mpe want no omoko tell shatawale ya bonyu ma hwe atade omo hye shatawale she boxer shorts ena ne shorts maybe shorts so woyi akwese autopista de yi o autopista etwetwe ye no enti emabunu nyina so no omo susua na we be de na ya fo adwumem o de sa atade na ye be fan se o mre interview no wa ye autopista wa twin the pants na ne under weather baso na ne jeans wo fom na wo se o de kopa adwuma na me de masam nyina na maka na me da se
yo yeah that's a prince that's a very queen it just say what it just say auntie and kind but queen bibi na onkasa 90 you be bibi ho bibi mama so
adwenkase
bibi abakode
Kristo ado maboko na moso e
yes I don't bibi abakode so ha so na wa when you try na and free flow reflective Tuesday I believe yes reflective Tuesday the young fashion to board Ghana's
ene free flow Tuesday ye kan ba ko ma wadwe ya na free flow Tuesday Thursday reflective Thursday
free flow Tuesday
okay but okay send here deɛ nka nkɔfoɔ keka na nka ɔka bi badam mentie nkɔfoɔ bebree ba meyɛ dɛ meka sɛ I think they said the politics na ɛkɔ no ne the way nkɔfoɔ yɛyɛ nneɛma no I think sɛ it's very even sɛ na kɔbena deɛ yi bi to hɔ me kora me nam didi kan de to hɔ akɔa bi a ɔse nkɔfoɔ ngyegye sika nkɔyɛ ɔmo kwan ne adeade amka sɛ woyɛ sɛ wo join party bi na wo contribute a huge sum of money into this party no obi bɛgyina hɔ bɛkeka sɛ asɛm wei it's like such a person who don't even contribute penny to the party. It's always say such a things are driving people away, provoking people. And he sees there is a waste of money and I will waste it. But the same people also know so arrogant and these people arrogant and these people arrogant. How come say when the thing are basic? I can't imagine the guy saying that this early age, like it's early time, Miracle could be brace out. So, but that is a kind of politics for you. And yes, today many will be concerned. Obviously, a friend is a track, one yellow green phone now. NDC for can one semi because of that in T. Free education, yeah, papa. Then a free education, could transfer a bed, yeah, ọmọ akọ school ebe then your nkran benye nyem nkwe a whole lot of things based on this particular thing that omode eba shape free HSS, but still getting to 1 year in power, it is still going on. So and the BR because when we do such things we are destroying ourselves because going on the days Ghana no over no nipa bebree ni ma kenkan nipa bebree deficit, like we have a deficit of education because and then and I mean mommy we and then na me papa we and then na me obi aniska any niska and I say okay any you mo be uncle school definitely the problem and also on a kind of problem I bet me arising. And then one you say and you can't see Kwame Nkrumah kwan e kan e de any vision no. But when me anto to nneɛma nyinaa anyɛ nti sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛtena hɔ a sɛ yɛbɛtoto nneɛma nyinaa wie pɛpɛɛpɛ ansa ne ahyɛ aseɛ ɛnyɛ yi adeɛ no wohyɛ ase a na problem ɛbɛba no na wasɔ problem n'ano kakra nkakra with time no na ade no take shape na ɛkɔ nso they based on these things free education ɛna nkura no ɛbɛtena fie ɔmbɛnyenyam afei de ɛne ɛyi wobɛsan afa teacher ama nkura no na wɔtua ɛne ɛnka yɛmfa ntua school fees whole kinds of things. But then it's still going on. I was shocked. My friend, my sister, or one of the, because or long vac or a long vacation because of this. So, and when we do such a things, and what would the policy be back? And then a problem betting about. Then we solve it. Near Koyanim. But you see, it's still going on. And sometimes the way I criticizing him might be over and you're correct and why cry as a nation. But they say a friend is a God I'm saying is a jaika because me demand need to two things say Ghana for ye tia bridging a yam CC as a massa. Ghana will be a new God I'm saying who's out. Yeah, Titiana is a debia and uncle for the way a picture near consensual better massa of Munya Mosa. Sambre Munyo Sambre obesity live band that say you be near there. And he got I'm saying 7 jump in phones 1 minute or has any solution. Yet me create a man go for the because ye come once. See ye channel your strength in to job creation. Into unto say ye be create a juma more mono. Enya or mona among sense as you know. I know they say the ain't me young was to be control. Now, you should be before. And see, I think 7 so many make a crowd, me person make no. It's a free food, yeah. Afro,
Yeah, that's it, baby. Before also come.
Simpas.
Yeah, before also come. And I don't know, oh, one come on, and I'm deciding, it's like, you don't, yeah, I don't know. It kind of can be, I don't say now, but kind of poker. But that's it, baby. I mean, comment
So,
is,
wish me those.
it's that's not about so if any question that's not about so I mean yeah because it's like something that I freak like that well like
Sam. Aha, feel
yeah
my Africa cry na.
and
So you know
it hold you
mana.
up yeah
Hmm.
it's as if say I spoke it into existence maybe that's only busy happen or very busy where they ain't wasted time and I have free for Tuesday into what do you need
Oh, sir. So nam kaze mo wo topic bi a mo chichi nene. But ade ba ko no say da bia me ma sem ne say ye be ba betra ha na ye didi tietie mu se we na ama we aye se complaining no do so sa no. No e ba hwemre yin. Anytime a obe complaining ade bia da bia no. Se opani no nsesa no a ɛna wei so enyo opani bia ni ba bia we ya mamu. Ti sɛ ɔmo nsesa ɔmo ho a wo na yɛ sɛ ɔsesa wo ho. Ɔho. Nti wohwɛ sɛ ne na bi ɛba ha yɛbɛyɛ dede saa na wei yɛ korɔmfo wei yɛ ti ɛno deɛ korɔ no deɛ ɔmo abɔ. Why not? Ɔmo abɔ. Korɔmfo man mu na ɛwɔ. Na mo a sɛbi mo no mo yɛ genuine people na so-called intellectuals mo wɔ hɔ. Na mo ankasa ho se yɛn deɛ yɛmfa yɛn ho nkɔhyɛ politics because ɔnyɛ sɛ obi bɛdi atɛm. Ori abeka je be ze kwase ana wo so ote wo nkodi man no so na mamu no nye nyansafo man ya. Sa mo te de make ya te. Hwe abrofo mo krom ha wa hu. So mo nam na omu duru kwan mu na dua bu atokwan mu a omu bebo mo de so mbe hwe dua na afiri kwan mu ansa na omu ato aso. Omu nko ka nkyere opani bia so no mum na omra emetwa na ono na ye na adwuma. Omu nte sa wo ha. Se snow to krom ha pa na cars no ye move enko no bedu ba bi na boys no kura gina ho a omo adwuma omo ye ne se o ye kita shavo a ye yi kwan mu ama untimi mpia o car no bi wo ha utimi lock ba bi na boys na ba push you see how omo ankasa ye omo adwene se no omo kuro no omo pese kuro no enya ni monya ti bro ni tu kwan no no nya sika ohuku hwe nyansa o de ba ne kuro mu yeah no yenya ne sawo se ye ko na ye kuhu nyansa na ye nya sika de ko ye kurom ho a na yakotena wa anko na se da bi ha de wa agro be di watem wow ezi ya kasa ye didi atem ya nkasa ye walking insult ye nam nyina ye didi atem ezi obi be di atem nti na o uja ti se kuromu ye se kuro a yɛwe nanka wɔ ma na sɛ nkwala yɛwe nanka na sɛ woyɛ ɔpani wotena hɔ ma yɛwe nanka no a yɛka nankawefo a yɛka ɔka ho ti sɛ woma gyimifoɔ bu man na wote mu a never say sɛ woyɛ nyansani I am telling you never sɛ wotumi tena saa mu a wowɔ nyansa yɛ wobɛtumi de abu ɔman no wosi saa kuro wei wokɔdi amamuo no anim pɛ yɛbɛdi wɔatɛm da bibi de bi soro sika yɛbɛtwa ma ha de ɔmo yɛ awudifoɔ that is fine. If they are awudifoɔ one option kura bɔ obetimi de atu afiri saa kuro no kɔtena ba bi papa bi amframa papa ba ozi da bi chinchina sa widomfo ne awudifo kwa mukafo emu na obetena do wa be amesi dede hunu no emfa hwema entoponko kasa tenten entoponko iti tade na no bo chairman kai ye channel ye energy do ede esua nema ede kyerɛ deɛ yɛfi sɛ yɛsua na yɛnim yɛn a yɛfi sɛ yɛnyini na yɛwɔ nyansa ne nimdeɛ yɛwɔ academic knowledge a yɛbɛkyerɛ wɔn mo a yɛfi sɛ wɔn ni bi no a I think sɛ ɛno bɛyɛ far better because Ghana deɛ criminals no deɛ yɛyɛ aware sɛ wɔn yɛ yes yɛyɛ aware sɛ wɔn yɛ akorɔmfoɔ that is it but there is no country in the world that any president ɔman bi awɔ ne president nti yɛyɛ deɛ no nti na meka saa country no sɛ no na ɛwo a na sɛ ɔmo mu di so no yɛ akorɔmfoɔ a automatically you become one of them o maame na o papa mo nti genetically no saa na yɛyɛ teɛ enti no sɛ yɛyɛ fi sɛ yɛde yɛyɛ yɛarefa ne yɛ ho yɛnyɛ akorɔmfoɔ no bi yɛyɛ yɛnkɔdi ma nanim na yɛmu ɔman papa ma ɔmo hwɛ na sɛ nyɛ saa deɛ na da bi a ɛbɛba bɛyɛ dede ɛne kii no a yɛbibi na ɛbɛkɔ soro kwa fa hwee ma so bitter yɛbɛyɛ bɔnwoma bɛba bɛtare yɛakoma ho yɛnam a yɛayɛ bitter so ho nti deɛ ne sɛ amammuo no deɛ yɛfa firi baabi a na ɛwɔ na yɛde ayɛ assessment yɛnka ne da sɛ Ghana is heaven no anytime a yɛbɛhu sɛ obi try to correct his or her mistakes no yɛhu ne sɛ saa nipa no at least wayɛ dɛn wadwene kakra wadwene papa kakra pɛ amammuo yi a yɛyɛ te ha yɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛnea ɛtie nyina no kofoɔ bɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu Akwantufuo ado kyerɛkyerɛ mu JJ Rollins kyerɛkyerɛ mu nti ɔyɛ cool your friends and President Mahama you're one of the longest serving politicians in Ghana you can experience in something because of experience as well no grana mo say or the Growh abonjo bia Akwantufuo ado demonstration wa jump mu nyina breso ene obemande ne hu ye JJ Rollins ye cool enti no me pesa me kyerɛ sɛ saa no mbia we ya mu dwa no ha nyina until say mo be hodu afnanum na mo be gyina ama yɛhunu sɛ mo na moyɛ mpanimfoɔ a yɛde adwuma ma wawu yɛ ne yie no yɛyɛ mu binom no yɛnyi saa nsɛm no ni o ɛnyɛ nti wopɛ sɛ meba ha a woyɛ saa dede no a na ma bɛka so wɔ mo yɛ akorɔmfoɔ na ɛno no yɛnya den mɛsɛ korɔ de nimba yɛyɛ hu nipa ne bi ɔwɔ man no mu a wobɛtumi abu saa bere nti sɛ wo quality of thinking no ɛbɛma woahunu sɛ ɛne ɛwu si dwam na fa ho yɛ atɛkyɛ no because sɛ ɛdɔteɛ wɔ wodan mu na wamfa nsa antete a hwan na bɛba bɛyɛ na ka say you finti wakote wankona who are you expecting to come and clean it? That is it. This are the no other bia as over Kwame de Baha Nasaman is a yay na yes support to politicians over Kofi and support to politicians. Meaning who the own person much I don't understand them because me seem in draw me across for yes. But there is no country in the world that any president and so to a man is a grumfo sana ya warm. That is the whole country. O man that honing in no. Ubi a cromfo. The wow when you cromfo so now sans ye hufo. Sans you so arrogant to go forward there. May me payment was me peso becker search him in TV sheho. Me tim baby. What the why be a homo? Why are you talking about them? Ja omono mumbo mumma so fi say ade na omo ye na obetima ye bi na mum okoye a enam eho implication ti wo nkoye de yeah and leave them, let them do their politics but as oga ho dia go kosi dwam agro ni usuko bi but ever had this na gidi na ma ye na ye kra ya be hia ha no seems like obi ni minyansa chi obi a for me odi minyansa cha me a I want to have the part of that wisdom. I want to be part of it. Enti me mpeza odi dede mum nebeka ne mum kasa wisely, nicely. Na masa knowledge no. Emra, na yemfa mbe Ghana. Na ya zade a sankopom bebu man na kosise yusu baba. Sam, me ya e bize kakrati me wi amasa baso me da se why.
It has Alex. It has. Yankri no. But yeah, the one thing, bro, Alex, you have to keep in mind is that sometimes, the only and call it now, baby, then so I'm a decision I'm taking them. I'm a yeah, and have a count. And so, in a way, you will want to be left out of it, but you cannot be left out of it. So, because man, kind of thing, we are all a part of the whole. So, thought maybe oh, tell who you did, intimate, who did that. You just say, still, I think they just say, you're busy. Are you free? Obama, you're smart. Yes, I'm sure CB, Miss Hansha, CB, maybe Abe, Abe, or I think Abe is so a
Yeah, Sam.
be.
Yeah,
Charlie.
Sam. Yeah. You
But
my earlier presentation, you took 5 minutes. So
your earlier presentation, I wasn't even here.
I
I
only
wasn't
my
even
voice not
here.
even there. You came in.
I came in, but then I left, so I didn't even hear. I mean, you came really early today. Nobody was even here when you came. I don't think anybody
Look,
heard you talking.
the question I would have asked Biniwa, was when they were campaigning for Mama to be president, when they were telling us Mama is the hope, Mama has experience. At that time, no, did they consider it as noise making? Eh? At that time, did they consider it as noise making? So now that it is against Mama, he is seeing it as noise. Eh? He is seeing it as noise. Look,
Platforms so are quiet. Oh.
Oh,
hello,
fine, I'm
Sam.
for Kasa. Yeah, I can. You tongue can be. I think so far.
Yeah.
Me minty nka.
What's the main kind of offer?
Oh, I can hear you, Sam. But minty will be an. I can
Yeah,
hear
but Mr.
you.
Chuba, I'm
One
speaking.
thing in
Can you hear me?
cabinet.
No, I can hear it. Nope, I can hear you, but not Abby. No.
Okay.
Yeah, Sam.
I
But
don't know
Sam, can
why.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
turning off
And
and starting again.
Yeah, so
yeah,
Mr.
if
Chu,
I
you need
think
to
the
come
exit
back
in the
again.
Sabra,
Yeah.
yeah, it did that. Go ahead, Abby.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate. You see, what we are talking about, I don't think Biniwa, the example Biniwa gave is not relevant. Do you understand? That in Spain, when people see trees falling, they will feel, when they remove the wood or the log or whatever from, there are cars and sanitation machines which you come and take. They don't carry it to their houses. So they take it to clear the road. And sanitation vehicles and so on will come and cut those things away. This is what we are talking about. You are confusing a whole national governance to individual conduct. The people in Spain are towing the line because that is what the law says, and they are obeying it. In our part of the world, this Mama and his people who are supposed to enforce the laws are themselves flouting the laws. People have committed fraud. You come and say, "Oh, we are giving you a discount of 40%." Some of them you just quash it. And now you are set up. Nobody forced you to do oral. Now we don't know where the oral is going. Simply because they are also doing it behind the scenes. Nobody can tell me that this NDC we are not corrupt. They are also doing it behind the scenes. Otherwise, why can't they address Galamsey? Because they are all involved. But Biniwa will come here and tell us when we talk against Mama, when we criticize Mama, we are making noise. But when they were talking against other people, it wasn't noise. Biniwa, it is this noise that Ghanaians hear, and they make their mind. So you continue to be doing the same thing MPP did. Is noise. Ghanaians talk too much. Ghanaians you want us to accept this rubbish these people are dishing out, so that will be like you. Because people like you, whatever Mama does is sacrosanct. Whatever Mama does, because his Mama is done well. When he's not doing anything. You yourself, you spoke a while ago. You said Mama has been the longest in the podcasting, which is true. The longest he's been, look at where Ghana is. So all that longest he was there, no, he was just using it to embellish himself. Then you see this one as success or achievement. It's an achievement to himself, not you. Mama has lived all the resources of Ghana for the past years he's been there. How much have you got out of it? Mama has not done any job. The only job he did was clerk or something at Japanese embassy. But now see what he has acquired for himself and his children at the expense of me and you.
So can't hear anything.
You understand? But despite that, you are still following him sheepishly. You are still following sheepishly because he's NDC. Because come on. The Spanish, you said they don't talk. Who told you? The Spanish people, they hold their government to account. That is why the government cannot fool. Every country, they don't allow or sit down for their government to do whatever they want. They hold them to account. Maybe where you are in Spain, you are not, you don't, maybe because of the language, you cannot follow what they say. Do you understand? They don't sit down for their government to take them for a ride. They hold them to account. When we are holding this rubbish to account, you both say,
but Abe, omo impose nkraman omo kasa nyansa so. Nti do say what dey ohunu say ye follow bit the CPC la. E do ye wadwere. Nti no me hia wisdom ye dey ka say mam metie bi, but I don't hear it here. So nti that dey na me ka say ya munya na munka nyansa so. That is it.
You, since last week, you started saying, "Oh, what we are doing is noise." Eh? When Mama was calling some people Abamfu, what was it? Was that the day?
Is it Mahama Wabu Abamfu?
This Mama, of course, yes. Billy, what? Tell me any problem Mama has solved up to date. Tell me. Our main problems, Galamsey, sanitation, unemployment. Has he solved any of them? But you people are running with simple economic parameters. Exchange rate. Exchange rate, that is all. When they came to power, what is we don't even have any industrial policy. That was why he can stupidly go to China and Chinese will say, "Oh, come and build a market and we'll dump our goods," and he's also happy. Oh, so we'll use 200 renminbi to build market in Volta region. This is stupid thinking. The Chinese want to boost their industrial output so that they can come and dump into your market and you also accept it. Things that we can produce in our own country by encouraging people to set up companies for China. So we are not going to create jobs. It's not going to create any employment, even revenue streams, no. And you want me to appreciate this because it's Mahama or because it's NDC? 200 renminbi to come and renovate National Theatre. National Theatre, since they built it, what have you got out of it? Can anybody come and tell us what revenue streams we've been getting from that National Theatre? What benefit? But to you people, because it's MPP, NDC, or because it's Mama, we should be jubilating. Rubbish. Look, this National Theatre thing and Akwantufuo's cathedral, what's the difference? What's the difference? It's the same thing. The same thing. But to you, because it's mama, when we criticize, we are making noise. And we are you are telling us we are backing, because we are talking against your idol, your God. Look, Billy, where you are, every country, they don't sit down. You understand? Because when they sit down, those people managing them, today, this is our former Boris Johnson. Go and see what he's facing. Do you understand? I'm imagining the day we hold somebody like Mama to maybe parliament or hold him to account. But they will not do it. They are supposed to hold Akwantufuo to account. But because they are also stealing, they are afraid they can't do it. Do you understand? Because Mama is thinking, hey, when I bring him, when I go, they also do me the same. So he's afraid. These ramifications, you people don't think about it too. Do you understand? So they are playing you games. They are people. Fooling you people. Mama is a hope. So let somebody come. Leave Biniwa alone. Leave Biniwa in his time. Leave them to do what they
No,
are
you
doing.
should leave them. You leave them alone. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Leave
Yeah,
Biniwa alone. Say we are barking like dogs because of Indies.
yeah, that's it. I bet. Yeah, but somehow so. I bet for the one. You drew. I think of habits. But waiting.
Kanyasa.
But waiting. When I bet ya na jiga on the one. Now my wants to sound drink.
Oh, what's that? Yeah, will be there. Yes, say argument, but I didn't facts no why. I say who say facts. And normally do what okay. Jaya cry me and see to me about better time. Because say a whole ebra who can't control ne way waba be ye jumo UK. Now ka say Mahama mpese obechin crofo because of say ono so eye boni ni bia. And ma say o man no the enti akwa me kroma ja no ho na ase ya besi na no. Na me ne ofales aye adwen ba ko say yen hye dan ni obi a oyɛ capable a papa sen nkurɔfo wei obetumi ayɛ because sɛ obi a ɔte baabi a sɛbi o oni education koraa nka mɛka sɛ mɛpaade no ɔhu sɛneɛ mɛka nyɛ sɛ ebi a woyɛ lawyer nko a na bɛka sɛ wonim mmara mu wonim sɛ yɛde obi koraa kɔ court a ɛnyɛ 2 days ɛne yɛbɛtumi de abu a me koraa mete ha yi a menni hwee na wode mekɔ court koraa sɛ woma me time ɛna yɛwɔ nneɛma no bi wɔ hɔ a yɛka na abɔnten sɛ ɔmu wia ɔmu di sika ɔmu yɛ sɛ deɛ amanfoɔ ka na perception ne yɛde ka eti sɛ woba na sɛ waa ate deɛ na kyɛ sɛ wo no wo na wofoa so but the moment a wobɛka yɛn nyinaa bɛka ne yɛde nkurɔfoɔ no bɛkɔ court na wo na wote aban so na court na gya ɔmo ana sɛ wɔayɛ no kokoasa kɔbra saa 4 years a saa nipa no yɛka bi deɛ but at the end of the day na ɛyɛtorɔ ne yɛn nyinaa ma yɛtwa agu ɔmo so because of say bi a yɛba ha abɛtia mu aka bi nti no yɛsɛ ɔno nso yɛ krɔmfoɔ ne yɛakye atum ne yɛka bi nti sɛ yɛde ne kɔ baabi a ɛsɛ yɛdi asɛm no na yɛdi wie na nipa no ho sɔn a megye di sɛ korɔ no na yɛde to no so no yɛn nyina ntumi nkɔ no hɔ 1-1 nke bi a ɛbɛkɔ sɛ yɛn nyina ɛpa ɔkyɛw ana sesei even though adubu ahemu a ɔmo atwe ɔmo do ɔmo kɔ ban nyinaa sɛ mahama te aban mu 4 years 2 years na ɔntumi ɛma court no mmara ne wɔ mu ni na tem bia wɔretwe ne kɔba a ɛyɛ ɔtan na kyɛ sɛ biribiara ni hɔ a ɛyɛ nɔkorɛ wɔ mu nti no sometimes no ebe na ɛka sɛ enti sɛ ɔfa kofi bɛka sɛ ɛnɛ ɔda so ka wɔyomi asɛm a ɛnyɛ me nwanwa ɛnyɛ me nwanwa atadeɛ baako a tem bia na mɛka sɛ wokɔ social media and so radio so I'm say me can say some you won crofo bu or mo criticize this but the moment I criticize no on tiase oh ye Ghana ye problem no ye de saa de na boy ho ban eye suba money a tie nyina e se ye free ya dwum the moment I obeka say me pese ye be di matem ye be obeba na obeka wasem no akante say Brian or Holland nsɛmpakam ni na waka wode akusi bɔkɔɔ waka nte sɛ ɔfa jingo ɔbɛyi wo Timothy ne Corinthians na de to hɔ wompɛ sɛ yɛbɛdi w'atam but asɛm no a woka no from fitiaseɛ kɔ awie no nyinaa no yɛyɛ agyimifoɔ yɛyɛ sɔpɔto mahama yɛyɛ agyimifoɔ ndcfoɔ ɛnti sɛ ndc ni bi a ɔno nso no ebi a ne nteteɛ te sɛ wo no ɔno nso ba no ɔrepra wo according to report yɛi Ghanafoɔ nkɔla no adi matam but panyin no di akɔla no atam no wɔn ho yɛsɛ sɛ wonya si yi gota no mu a nkɔla no ne wo bɛ nante wo mu wɔn bɛkura tena ɔkɔn ho wɔ gota no mu the moment a wasi mi ne deɛ wɔn nyinaa na wɔbɛyɛ atɛkyɛ no enti sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛbu yɛn ho a yɛn start sɛ yɛbɛbu nkɔla no wɔn wɔ mu no because ebi a bɛka no mɛba no menyɛ te sɛ bi a ɔfales menyɛ te sɛ agya benjamin ne maama wɔ equal na akɔ pɛpɛɛpɛ ebi a ɛnyɛ fɛ but at the end of the day no aba because yɛ nkolabɔ no wɔ ne yɛ mpanyinbɔ no wɔ so wɔ nti ɛno nkɔda sɛ ɛba no yɛ ka asɛm no a obiara ntumi nkyerɛ obi deɛ ɔnka ɛneɛ sɛ woba no awo deɛ no sɛ wobɛba abɛka wei no mu o MPP ne MPP ne NDC saa na solution bi ani wa me nso mɛba abɛka nta ne yɛde kɔ yɛ ni but the moment a wobɛba abɛka wo deɛ ne deɛ wowɔ ho right sɛ wotumi ka but meme deɛ mebɛka agyimisɛm no na ɛma me ɛkɔ so no ebi a reply na ɛbɛba no na aboro so nea meka ne sɛ mote aban mu mo ne Akufo Addo mo na mokɔfaa ne baeɛ ne ɔsɛe mo de wɔn nyinaa bɛyɛ propaganda sɛ mokɔ independent na mokɔfa Akufo Addo baeɛ yɛnnim ɛna Akufo Addo baeɛ ɛna ɔse wɔyɛ omio na mode twa anwom mo antumi ankyena nto mo kɔɔto no ankasa a mode no kɔɛ ne sɛ wɔnyɛ criminal atɛnɛ wogyina ha sɛ wɔyɛ criminal deɛ na ne school no a ne yɛkɔɛ no ne aburokyire school no a mokɔɛ nyina mfa so bɛɛ na wɔ so because court no ankasa a momo no sɛ ɔmo na ɛyɛ court aka biara sɛ wɔyɛ omi nyɛ criminal wɔyi no ma no akɔtena kyɛ but ɛnɛ wo sɛ wɔyɛ criminal because of sɛ ɛdeɛ nti na woma na wokɔfa wɔyɛ mi asɛm aba because of sɛ wonya asɛm biara ntwe mma nti ɛsɛ wokɔfa wɔyɛ mi na atwe mahama bɛwura ɛsɛ wokɔfa ahyawan a ɔno no safomafo wadamfo aka kyerɛ ne sɛ yɛgyeli no koraa nya mfasoɔ biara no moayɛ no kɔkɔasa a wɔda so te hɔ no ɛsɛ wokɔfa no atwe mahama ba woba ne saa yɛbɛkɔ yɛakyi saa yɛnkɔ yɛnim da yɛbɛkɔ yɛakyi but meme deɛ me asɛ me no mebrɛ ɛna menim ni a mepɛ sɛ ɔman no nya nti sɛ ndc ni bi bɛtena ɛyi no so na ɔka kyerɛ yɛ sɛ yɛnkɔ na yɛankasa yɛnkɔtuatua sika mfa nyɛ yɛ kwan a mehu sɛ yɛnkwasɛsɛm baabi a me ne dales yɛ adwene sɛ Spain ha obi kɔ na sɛ kwan no bibi da mu a obɛsi na te sɛ dua bi a wabu because ɛyɛ natural disaster ɛna dua no abu asi de
Okay. Well, yeah. Prince Otimenka.
Oh, say
Yeah.
asem okay. What's about?
Apa
Me
Samba,
nkwa me
yeah.
de na
No, I
I
think so.
also
Be a
say
bit to
say
call
numbers
kakra.
no mienu. Oh, there no
aha.
numbers no mienu. You should the how would you call it, red light district one.
Okay. Wifi na efie de no na ha adwene. Enti no de na me ka akosi na me de manu asi ni se. Ye wo natural disaster bi ebi asono atɔ. Say ukwan na si a say motra na mokɔ. But say me ankasa me mfa me sika nkɔ. Kwan na tutua president na ba ono de play beba. Obo ase kwan nyinti na nkrofo ekofa play anya meti omugu wura ni mu onuku omo no. Enti no o bɛka kyerɛ me sɛ menkɔyɛ ɔbo ase kwan ansa because of say aban nyɛ ready so ba bɛyɛ nti ɛsɛ meboa me ho na matɔ kaade ɛsɛ meyɛ kwan a metumi na nkwasɛsɛ ma enti sɛ nipa no ɔno so fa maka sɛ ɔyɛ nkwasea ɔno so di me bia mani problem wɔ ho because ɛsɛ metoma no but the moment bi a mekɔ makura ase na nsuo bi atɔ na ebi a nyina bi a bɛn kwan na abu abɛtɔ hɔ kwan no mu a ɛne kwan bi a sɛ ɛsi etwitwa sɛ yɛtwa na sɛ mesika ne ntimi ntwa yɛbɛtumi ɛno kora deɛ nkurase kora nye nkurase Ghana deɛ yɛ best wɔ ho ba deɛ yɛka ne nyinaa ne sɛ saa asɛm na MPP foɔ ka sɛ yɛn nso yɛmmɔ yɛn ho mmɔden bi yɛnhwɛ deɛ ɔman no bɛba bɛyɛ ama yɛ na mmom yɛnhwɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ ama ɔman no
Yeah, be technical challenge. Why champion?
Yeah.
I was what you can do. You need to call.
Anybody to go?
But some why wakasa.
No, I doing the second round. And what I said, by second round, yeah, roaming. I don't know doing this. So,
Yeah. Why
why?
is it this one? Say what they do something. This is
Mono, I will check for Moya,
Alan.
Mumaji MTN, Mumaji MTN, because Chatawala MTN, my
The most outrageous network on the MTN. And I want to need MTN you know the most treacherous network MTN. South Africa no. Say yeah na they be of a chumbe about. I can say of a use you know over use red light there. This is
We are radio,
Or the
and
red,
this
or the nobody,
is
maybe I'll go on
Akwantufuo
Castle.
Radio.
I this is what about and the body Albert 24 no. Gmail
Or
no.
the nobody, I know I will take it.
It was body to as well.
I don't go.
I na bring you of a body.
I'm going to make time.
Your
So,
friend
so
Abenacha, Uche and 24 Radio.
why?
Yo,
I'm
ene
not
gengo
doing
na pem
so.
kama ga yo wapa tene.
What is yes, sir?
To wa he.
But in a
Awa
get
he,
them.
ate no be kase na bese kase. Wo betima ka say wo ofa Alancha Martin say wati Unity Party. United Party UP. Na watu ho asema na wote no.
My who's the one in a year, 8 baby, a Sandoye, my story in the year. Was it the aim?
Oh, okay.
Was it the aim?
Say ne aprapanto movement ni say happy there. Ninsa kan krata for easy what party wa change for movement. Yeah, na monarch ne abna hofe ne obosompo no mo ye campaign for last year no sisi unso no content crow independent sisi de
And
nyame
correct.
ado wonya ne party yi no wonya kata bibia nti sisi de or they call from independent movement to a real party and na wakoto ndin united party no na kakra wom se okoto united party no sisi MPP fon so adwa se wakoto united party na yesa na se de wa form history and then go say oh say united party de S Dombo no cry Samuel Dombo ono na Simon Dombo ono na nka official opposition leader parliament na buzi mwa cause na the party na the real MPP na friend Northern People's Party once that time na ye party on tribal and religious nti na ye gas shipping for no mo de party for ho anwafo so de cause almost no mo so pe o independence no Togoland ne sa de no na ye Muslims party for so ho kwam recommend betwitwa sa de ni nyina mu se ye o man baako we sorry na SDA party then say neka yentimi trauma no ene ya kra na ballot paper the cross say yenya 8 candidates go say do so no ka yebenya be 50 it kwam recommend na the call parliament te training nyina but na Simon Dombo onu kwa na wosenka ye MPP tradition no kono kwa na ka ebo ne din ansa na yebo JB because one ma kwan ma ka say buzi etimi call parliament because ye na ono na official but mo be ka ni nyina bom si kwam kuma twitwa tribal parties and religious parties nyina mo nyina koka bom ye united parties om de pesi nkoma basla no nkoma CBP no etwa mo nyina guye eno na saa edin na Alan kofa MB Virgin say bia mo tradition ba also say enye tradition ye nko bibia ka say modi no because say ebusa say MPP en wan ya odum ka say united party because enye party ba ko na ti united party aha enti
no MPP
omu sheki kakra se wan hwe ya be compete ko for say UP na ye the same MPP enti na kakra on kala nke oja na so
akra
ye
ye that's it mo me jingle na we say mo jingle na tu etire so si ba ji sweet nyamo de ti the thing is say you know penny Alan Akwantufuo United Party dia ba na the opposition MPP party say omotikwa pa ya and no mun nyina ti ko papa because Ghana for no dey ready to talk Obama sankofo we mo MPP for party
oh so they can na ba say what the united party I said ankofo any age party no edi na de pa na kai ka mo no ma enti we na
bia Agnecha Uche Akwantufuo Radio.
Thank you share eti Ghana for point ba betra pa masafo mu ko eti omedi yesu eti saba bi and you could have seen films come ho empire me ban say ye kaya ni empire mo su a omoto to mo no mai ombeku so nya anisuade hu papa bi agutuma trit no mayiye am yetimi atimi anya reshim kakra bi say in 4 years ni be so no na ibenya so na say ye gwenu mo for Jesus Christ ko ba kwa Ghana for no Ghana for me 20 ano
oh I no problem na Alan the same Alan ka
many people na make no Alan akra Alan na me Alan na me no me problem Alan me MPP for omo contest inside no ko fa UP ya ba beto so na dey omo keka no na mo Ghana wo no omaya dey no omo omaya Ghana empty wo say omutumi eko battle wo say obi ekofa party UP ntino matiko papa dey bi akra dey papa na bi mo Ghana
part of history because in Gofoka United Party and Amuka MP but na MPP zuni na ye Northern People's Party ye wo ga shepe the any party ne omunyina ka bo na National Liberation Movement for no eye or say ba fa koto asante hin language no omunyina ka bo no ye so ti United dia enye ba ko eno omunyina ba as MPP so say dia na bi enkofo twabo mo pa in fact okoye enkofo twabo MPP for cause adai as bibia no maji afa enkofo kra na the party kra Samuel Dombo party na MPP Northern People's Party kra around it in National Liberation Movement mo ya the almost in chair ama MPP na bidin say na New Patriotic Party na no and na omo kwa the form United Party nti and the Ghana for no and I think the no more trouble MPP papa say
me ko say akra mama kan say mama kan do kre pa nchiro say meti MPP a na I say me ho keka me ti sa party no mo ko position ya meti say ye kan fo mo na me hu be a me mfa na me ni pedua na me as be running through my system a e me say it's not to say as ya wo pan bi a ene me body ninja MPP na mo kwase kana for kwetimi ma obi a panelist bi ko transfer from MPP no or discuss Ghana and or discuss against the government we you know why is the radio stations no I didn't to eliminate Sankofo free all no it damage na Sankofo with the break Ghana for no ye who say na esifa so the case you are esifa tiana ana ye the person entertain me pacho me celebrate some man can ye but can come I didn't say be entertain stupidity all the time. I didn't say I said we are okay with stupidity. We are okay. The system, the people, we are just happy with stupidity. And you know, it said you go for a bit your my ATC pa. Debbie. And I'm beginning the problem. Obey your way. Say a bad then the police is no the previous campaign they buy and we be na no boni minimum mama for tia se ya kudi pni be to obama na e be to obama because we say ya shift and shift mama for we say ye ni abre ne be say ku ye ni be ka say we de yentimi wo mu mienu po me say be the bi se be ku yeti ye be o say timi shift ya ku to the level ye nyebe hunu say the exercise bi ba no obi e ba ko be hunu say obetima ba be ye also ba no be contest no timi ye bi obon so fuso betima ye obetima ye ni hunu say ne ye omani enye enkwa MPP ndc for pe na di club mi no pe na ye Sankofo mu fia ba mu no ye o kunkunye kra ne ye maame ne nana no mu di nyina wu ni sa di we nyina ne ye say wo mu no wo mu ensa masa Debbie ebia mo amana ni tire ebia de Nkofo we ye no 8 years no ebia man ti ase yie but de Nkofo we ye no anke klubi anke Kufo na Kufo ko dem e klubi anke ministers no munyi na kadodo na no enye chana na ye tese say as one family ni be take something ye kunku omo one family and your friends a serious country we young kwasasemo baby ofi bia no ye be hwehwe and we would sit the state to punish you. I didn't know woman and I'm no more say chrono, not court to claim to treat Sankofo Ima. Now these people are still begging. Net is one of me. Finance Minister book say talk or book to grow a woman to Kun or talk to America. Net is one of me. Not time can you chuckle. Me see, we embrace stupidity. Sana mi human. We are not serious people. Prince, and sometimes in some way say no because you share a bra a chrono more a break more and woman to me in minute say them come one which will be here one plan you must say go chow throw because of petty idea and it's hard or yeah dear then or feel it because when you say emrano and between the d emrano go to a level say na mabuche kura ura shop kura na ofa chewing gum kura na di pie na camera guy kura hu se we chewing gum de kura na the first security ma kura e 2 years in prison okwe chewing gum no kura na ye be punish wo and no just say ekro ni emra wo mu how much more so be tsna abamu edi 8 years e yom ani sika no mo nam hono Akwantufuo ni nam hono na omo komodo mu na omo nya bibi omo timi nya adwuma ni enye na anase omo ye kakra no omo ko wie bibi kakra bia yenom ko court na nya mom 10 years 8 years the politicians no must sekuna enti ma Sankofo wi bia no omo do ne na hono mu omo bo ehia ma Nkofo no omo bo hia ma Nkofo no Woman, you have chronom and no, you have bunny yano, oh, people be a ticket, again, I'll continue 8 years. No, was set in some woman, no woman in Amhon. I didn't try. And now, therefore, and to me, didn't go and say, what's what the base and people for a contested your penny, Alan, fine gentleman, Indian, sir, or manner, I bet, dear womb, no person so back, no but say, about to know ye, Malcrono. All right, or Panati in the police, the community of about my boy. Say, partner homes is in a way, and this also says here. Say ye post here and po. See a po no and po. Can an American eat ya, an American and consider or corner. Into China, yen will be a first to China and consider what's a corner. But if you Yagusu Bonnet, Yagusu Bo Machina, if you Yagusu Bo Machia, say 4 years. If you yet boom, if you so much that prana or Meti after 1 year, and who say, if you routine them and could ye or city up, and it's a me maintain the president not to show maintain. The human say, oh, baby, be a human make us have fun. The human make us have fun. Only the Yasim. Only the government in but one no who ye because I bet us ye, a man and nobody uncle ye, and maybe and one and what to take, and I bet us so. Where are a cast of politicians? No, almost that diagram because like a new park, I was some years no better as one. Saying and keeping ye, I was anchor, then I could for the more bands from court. Not a court no who say, and no kuma by ye jano, sagling as we open the bar and obey Kawasami. I want to know why you would be a quantity for TV. Say, I don't know. President Mama, tell me what wasn't a friend. No such a no ye. Nancy can yakan or 2 chairs a senate here. Now send ye yakan could ye be say. No, not evident to me who say I am Panas and Yampa. Nina says come copo sending in a sescan. Say and me you, say to you, Lino than a Honor or Savage president. Or buy also the equation they also when I'm Quasasa. I'm an Akwantufuo to side and Egusu. The presidential greetings I deal with as former president. No one in the morning, Sabi, be almost saying no, I said to Moko. No, so go moment to snow, do me fat on the Fadiaco, no Masafako. It's not in some better Hano, as me, oh my gun, I'm who's no breed, ain't ye, nobody come for one more. Nestle Mr. Allen, ba, maybe over the baby ban or be a who say baby boo and Nuswa, or bet to my betty Sanfu when na Gumamaya, near Watoya. Or betting President Mahamed, or betting no Akwantufuo, or betting former President Akwantufuo, or Tiasia, or betting not two. That's how you couldn't even see your queen in this idea. I know that too much. You can't go ask man for because or one we can it. I know I cannot. It's only in a president, the best or near Fairbag need to contribute to be maso. The Bia near Fairbag need to be maso. I didn't know what to better animal, and to me, any people animal, no one animal, woman, no more better animal with them come circle. Are they? The Bonibani, I didn't hear I am for 4, ye dear 4, ye be a corner costre. Your cost one, you say, do maybe penny a cocoy. Quasasa, no masses, and then the masses are Quasasa, because you are more Juma bit my baby, but my baby penny, and what time of Miniabaco. And the position, oh, the human higher position. Now, Dinama, one day of framing. This is so. Oh, some say at the same say, oh, no, one more, what can artist say, the room, what young penny pa. Oh, I'm time no. Because we people in Intino. A one who is at Nail or will joy. On our dress on people want me, I didn't be because and no more they tunnel sworn and no more allegations from the tunnel sworn. Who says so one ten one you call back or say about could be from my life. Let me my own solid cost the open it back. Who come on a courier system, your papa, can be me DA or one castle system on water. I didn't say, yeah, Musa, yeah, comes to me and come me. And you're good way now, you cook only as SSC. Yenifi, yet you come, Yenifi, Yintiminifi, you took us Yenifi.
to be dia sani titi mwa because sa to be di ne de woni da dwene bi asa but sa ha no to be di kwa wonya bi di obedi kwa so woni bi wo ho no so won ku wiam for adwene friend pitu obi en di a wontimi nya bi mfa to woda na wontimi nya bi mfa nya we ne ni gum sa ne ye presa akwakwa se ye fense cotton ye
sisi a woyɛ dwadini sisi osidi no asa apagye mu asa akɔ akba 10 no ɛno no adebɔne nsɛm a ebi mu ani ngye ho saa woba asase so wohu tama ɛfi tama yɛwo a wo sɛ sidi a ebi nim sɛ depreciation kwa na sidi we die bi on the appreciation kwa na ogu so an ɛnyɛ wɔn ana sɛ ɛyɛ adebɔne ma adwadefoɔ
ko fense akra ma menka se bichiro ma ase na woni ha depreciation, inflation whatsoever. Okay. And minimum how we know. Prices of products no, they are still the same from the 8 years ago. No, they are still the same. Prices of products are still the same. Prices of products are still the same. Share my mention. Now say me find say obi a wo boutique ni sa man krana. And so as I buy William Coy. Before I think Mahama was not Ombeji. That time now Mahama was no Bokon. I think there's all boutique crana was so too sure. You could get shoe it is a beer 280 and 300. What cost run it a beer 320. A normal shoe. I brand to be our office beer. And your normal shoe office beer between and your say stages and your walk one more one with me to be out to but normal shoes normal people normal like middle class now to coach one American was 300 280 this idea between coach with my to be Nana Kufa the mobile ya Sikano HRCSN and the safety call for something this has safety call 500 700. Tell what free sway 700 now move free sway still 600 700 600 700 as I said pound dollar a year 11 cities 10 cities I will come with for the first time it was around 11 cities now it was still the same and tadia near to tomoto tamanana mahama waswa a store shares amount for total store shares 200 150 this idea it shoot up to 500 Ghana cedis store shares office boys here. Me came. I want to say, we are more Bank of Ghana and I say, we boys and come more banks and out of Montadiana. And sign your solid, sir. Mr. Star Live. Who said, I am for you, because we could not 1,800 and we say, I'm going to 500 cities and shed that. So, what's the mission? I didn't know, no man, you said, you come for free. I didn't know my Yamasa. Product. There's a point. I think it's a harbor honor. There's something. There's a fault at the harbor. I think say I'm on for Jesus can be and I'm on for me a yomugusa. And them say to be rebel because of harbor honor. May you sure say and also kahona man for products no. I about want to know. The Nina account because I know one side the percent dollar no pound cities cannot scan any munya. And you want ocean on one side in India. And for you, because it's okay. Above from, and so system no say, baby,
it did not all say, who as a middle class, no, baby, or cotton, or maybe an hour call ever say a boutiques in the bend, would uncle bender with Bamomo, the NDA, or maintaining the price of the goods, no. But who has a no man out send I will turn on.
Surprise me because maybe no man on the tunnel. It's of good quality that was a tunnel because I buy and maybe I'm call yes and adjustment
Apple level a price and go for
because the praise my mentor I give you and I'm assuming you know. Me as my trust you some more questions we say what is happening? What is happening? But this some question be analysis, me analysis. And then guys, I'm not making my analysis. What is the emphasis? Who you want when you go as who you mistake who you was when you go to the level so because I didn't know where they also here. I can't know how you mind. but who control man now who control man one join kasa one e be na we no ba school fees dey buy a term America no and crime say we dey mutual school fees fuel to come every week bia
God, there's none righteous. You know, now o stock do say a ukoto no one Saturday na a dollar.
We yes na ukoto ma me tire wade and na ukoto gu one na price is a mistake see man na ku for them was no see that price is fatie no sana etia ma prices in each one and no etimi koso sana ejina by a currency we say no mo the board e ni beto no mo say I can see this and na we say na we are say no mo the church keke. Nobody church it. But in the market, no, it doesn't work in the market. It doesn't work there. Because anybody don't be sure I did not show them. Where did I make that day? I don't be sure them. I did not show them. Send you where